But
hello, everyone, and welcome to Failed Save.
It is just all of it.
All right, well, we're all doing it.
Nope, sure isn't.
Okay.
It sure isn't.
My name is Vince Casso, and I miss Abria. This is This is
What was that weird
episode.
thing you were doing with your shoulders, though?
He was breasting boobily.
She's on a cruise.
So she's fine.
Yeah, she's on a boat. She's doing great.
This is episode 2 of season 6, and is titled Burning Strings. This show uses the D&D 5e game system in my homebrew setting Boros, and is completed by a wonderful cast of adventurers. Let's meet them.
I also miss Abria. I'm Sage Ryan, my voice is gone, and I am playing Effie, your Kalish Star Wizard. I use any pronouns, and Effie uses she, her pronouns.
Hello, I am Gina, and I'm playing no longer Hot Poppy, or Papala, or Fee, whatever you want to call her. We both use she, her pronouns, and she is a Fire Genasi artificer. And she has a little spoon. And a stagehand. They're nice.
Still physically hot.
Yes, also hot.
Yeah, so hot.
It's magic wood.
Hi, I'm Anthony. And I'm playing Richard.
You gotta get in there, bud. You gotta just swoop in.
Well, didn't want to. There we go.
Thank you.
We are both he, him.
It's Women's Week. He's not allowed to talk over us.
Women's Week.
This
I
week and this
appreciate
week
it.
only.
Oh, I should also mention that I miss Abria, but because she owes me $50.
Oh, I also miss Bria. But I'm Xander John, right?
How much money does she owe you?
Yeah, it's undetermined. Priceless. I'm playing Kettle, the Water Genasi Barbarian Detective. And you'll find we both use he, him pronoun.
Every time.
Yep.
Hello. I got stuck. Oh,
Now
my
was
God.
the time. Now was the time.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Bray, and I play Ella Britt, your Turtle Death Cleric. Both of us use she, her pronouns.
Hey guys. And remember,
bud.
remember that you at home have a based amount of influence over our story. I'm running out of words to
Dab
do.
to 4chan.
Oh, you were just shouting dad.
No cap, you can control the story.
I've used so many adjectives on this show.
We're
I'm
running out.
thin.
No one remembers.
Honestly,
you can
we
reuse
have-
adjectives.
It is based. No cap.
We have a series of donation
miss
tiers
Maria.
allowing you to do everything, including banking up rerolls, providing a character of your choice with a neato random magical power we call the bullshit scrolls, activating a The Office style confessional camera from one of our many PCs or NPCs, creating a marionette connection between any two characters where one must puppet the other much like a marionette doll, and for our top tier, you can trigger an "aw jeez," where in a single hilarious calamity will befall our entire group.
It's everyone?
The whole group. It's like an area of effect awful.
Oh, good.
It's just summoning Guy.
Yeah, you did do it in the guy
You
voice.
did do that.
I did, yeah.
It's not a guy
Oh,
thing.
jeez.
Plus, if we hit our goal tonight, then every character at the table will be able to incarnate into their Fae form, wherein, much like Poppy, we can see what they would have looked like and become if they had grown up in the wilds, and it will create special effects that will carry through the entire season.
Do that.
Do
Do that to my friends.
But for now, it's time for a story. Well, you saw the recap, so let's get started.
No, I didn't.
We gotta start watching those before. You were here.
You enter the house. The blood.
Which house? I missed the recap.
I've never
what the
meant
house feels
anything
like.
more in my life. You enter the house. The blood-stained scrawl on the outer wall still fresh on your mind. The interior is both familiar and foreign to you, like the memory of another life. It looks homey, lived in, even happy. Framed drawings depict a contented family life. Rough, handmade crafts show pride in the work of a child. and the deeply divoted upholstery on chairs echoes many a night spent gathered in this room together. A kitchen follows to your right, and a hallway ahead implies more rooms beyond. But before you have time to take even a step further, as Popula simmers, there's a crackling as the energies of the Fey world are finally allowed to rush into and fill this space, adopting it as their own.
Oh no!
Yes!
This gust of power flows past and through you, and something happens. You feel your bodies surge with light and heat. It is a little unpleasant, as though bursting to escape, and like lightning forking to the ground, you feel it reach out for a point to complete its circuit. With another crack, you feel joined to one another in pairs of two. You have become locked in Fey engagements. This is our redemption for last week. Y'all saw that.
I forgot about this.
I get to be engaged. I'm not Effie.
Effie. You feel yourself inexorably tied to Kai. Popula, you feel yourself bound to Rickard. Again. And Kettle, you are fastened in matrimonial bond to Ella. The most natural of pairings. There was nobody left.
Like a turtle to water.
It's like getting picked last for volleyball.
There was nobody left.
I do.
Makes sense.
I feel like I can almost set my clock to this now.
This is why I don't tell you anything.
I feel like I'm
But-
engaged and my fiance's missing.
Oh,
Oh, she's here.
oh no! They did a runner! Oh
Cold feet.
no! Yeah.
But this is no mere gimmick, no silly little contrivance of comedy. No, this, dear viewer, was a dono goal. So it's going to do a little bit more than merely tie you down. In fact, you feel it even now. The bonds are maturing, settling into their new hosts, and you are changed for them. You feel your life forces intertwine. Your very minds bob and weave amongst the other, and from now on, you are able at will, it's not automatic, but you can choose to, know what your partner is thinking and feeling. You may also use any of your partner's bonuses on any rolls instead of your own,
For today.
permanently.
What? What? Permanently?
Wait, Vince, what?
Yeah. It
Oh,
won't
we have
add
to
to
stay
yours.
Fey engaged
You can use it
now.
instead. If you have like a +4 to Arcana and Kai has a +7, you can use her +7
Oh
for your
my
rolls.
god. Also, I did think that you were going to say you can use your partner's bones.
Well,
You legally can.
You
I'm not
do
saying
understand
no.
the Fey.
Look it up.
I don't have any.
It's okay, I'm mostly bones.
Oh.
No,
I'm
this
sure
is
I will
this
come-
is not in the game. This is real. If you're married, you can legally use your partner's bones.
it's true.
For whatever.
You
I'm
can use
sure-
any of your partner's bones.
I'm sure I may come to
Wow.
regret this. We'll see where the story takes us in future episodes, but for now, that is the case. And once per day, you can use one of your partner's abilities. It can be anything from a racial feature to a class feature or a spell on their spell list.
You really want me to understand my character sheet.
And someone else's.
However, it is not all upside.
Poppy, now once a day you can be shirtless.
I get abs!
His main skill.
Yes!
Literally all he's good for.
Ella can rage.
Yeah.
Now,
You're finally like the full battle cleric that can rage.
I was always a battle
I
cleric. I just
know.
can't roll.
there is one more feature though.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Now, if one of you dies, the other will immediately as well.
You gotta stay alive,
You
buddy.
die in the game?
You die in real life.
The game of marriage.
How does
Makes
that,
this season a little spicier.
how does that look? Like magically we
You wanna
just
find
heal
out?
Oh, no.
hypothetically, yeah.
We'll have to see where the
Does
season
everybody
goes.
have those warding bond rings? You actually do, don't you?
No.
Paramorial obligations now finished. You are able to fully. It's a brand new word, buddy. You are able to fully.
That's my favorite band.
Stop. You're able to fully take in the space around you. You are in the house, as
Your
I
favorite
mentioned.
band is a Paramore cover band?
It's Paramorial.
The Paramore cover cover band that plays out by the airport is your favorite band?
Yeah. I don't know, there's something nice about Misery Business with a little bit of engine in the background. Hey.
Do you choose to explore?
Can I very tenderly cut down the marionette so he's not just swinging there?
Oh, hey, maybe
Right
we should
outside?
make
Yeah.
sure that that's not trapped or nothing.
Oh.
Oh. Ah.
I know what you're thinking. I should check for traps.
Let's get Rickard killed.
Sure.
Let's do this.
That was my first thought, yes. You should check.
I
That
know, I
says
can
trap.
hear it.
It says trap to me.
This whole thing says trap to me.
Sure, trap house.
Yeah.
Wow.
My favorite.
No.
Ooh, I don't like that. Stop thinking the
Are you-
sounds. Stop it. No, that's so loud.
Are you cutting down the doll?
Yes.
Great.
Boy.
Tell me how you're doing this.
Can I mean, I've announced that
I just
two
hand
of
her a
my-
knife.
Oh.
Right, so just dagger, strings, slicey slice.
Yeah, but can I do a quick checkaroo?
Checky check?
Yeah.
Chickaroo.
Yeah.
what
What
would
are
you
you
like?
What are you rolling your casting to do that?
I mean, I'm getting probably just investigation.
Okay.
And just a simple
Roll it.
ruse.
As an artificer, like you'd recognize, trap recognize.
Yeah, I know how machines work.
Hey, do we have any rerolls?
One.
I'll take it.
It's all
Yeah.
Hey, 18.
Hey, no traps. It seems super chill. It's just a burning effigy.
It's
Super
burning?
chill burning effigy.
It's what's burned.
The coolest,
Oh, okay.
chillest
Yeah,
burning
it's
effigy.
been recently on fire. It's still hot to the touch. It's a little embery.
That's okay.
But it's no longer actively aflame.
Okay. Snap. Like a little cradle and a swoop.
Y'all love these bullshit scrolls. Holy shit.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Can I? No, wait.
Or are you gonna do something?
Yes.
Well, I'll say, as you think that over, as you're holding the
Yeah.
limp marionette doll in your hand, those of you who journeyed outside as well, maybe all of you, maybe just Rickard to hand her the dagger, you notice there's someone else just on the patio. Well, hang on. He seems very upset. It's a fellow who...
I don't trust him.
Is it that guy? Is it that guy
Yeah,
that's
seems
always
nice.
with us?
No.
Oh, what's his name?
Keeson's here.
Wait, Keeson didn't get
Who's he married
engaged.
to?
Oh yeah.
He's kiss on.
We have an odd number of people.
Oh, you're in a trouble.
Oh, no.
There was someone left.
Oh, a trouble.
See, you weren't.
But you didn't
This
want
is
Keeson.
Very troubling.
Why not? Let's do the three of us.
What do I say?
Oh, word, okay.
Give it to Kisan too.
Yeah.
Great, so if you die,
That's the
we
work.
get rid of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, if Keeson dies, you guys die. Don't take that.
Wait, but what
can
are
he
his
do?
special abilities?
What does
Yeah,
he do
come
again?
on. Wait, we need a smart person because you don't have high intelligence either, do you?
Excuse you, you're right.
Well, okay.
I say that every time I get into a relationship. Shit, we need a smart person.
A few things happen at
This is what
once.
polyamory is for.
You immediately.
I have a -1.
Me too.
Whoa!
Come on.
We'll be right back.
You guys missed it. It's fine. It was a good high five.
Wait, they didn't see it?
It was the most perfect high five that ever happened.
You
No,
immediately
do it again.
corner.
Do it again.
Here we go. You immediately corner Keeson to begin interrogating him about the concept of a throuple. Meanwhile, outside,
Yeah.
you cut down the string, you're looking at the marionette doll. However,
Yeah.
those of you who have wandered outside or can see through a window,
Yeah.
notice there is someone else here on the porch. It is
I don't have window vision, but she does.
it's
So
a
do I have
tall
it now?
fellow. A tall fellow with lightly hued blue skin who looks like he could be an anthropomorphic some kind of blue flower. I'm thinking of one specifically, baby's breath? Yeah, but like a person. Phoned that in. All right.
It's like a little baby guy.
But like a full-grown man flower.
Okay. But also like a baby.
We're moving on.
All right.
Vince, will you make your Twitter bio full-grown man flower?
If we hit that goal, yeah.
Is that your
What's
court?
the goal? Set it.
I don't know actually what the goal is.
The goal, if we hit the regular goal.
Oh, the
Yeah.
regular
Yeah.
goal. Okay.
However, You see he's on the patio wiping down the blood on the wall. He's wearing what appears to be a leather vest with nothing underneath, chaps with nothing underneath, cowboy boots and a cowboy hat, and he's just wiping the blood down off the wall.
You are very overdressed.
Well, howdy, friends.
Excuse me.
Wow.
Sorry, I didn't know anybody else was here.
Just right
Yes.
under. Are you not chafed like right under there?
Is it normal?
Oh no,
right
yeah, it's
here.
red.
Not the like everything, but the like everything's covered, but the.
It's true.
Very hot in the Feywild.
So this is kind of normal.
Yes.
Okay.
Honestly, the leather in general is just very odd.
Sorry, I was
Rickard looks down at his leather armor.
Aren't you hot? I can hear it. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying it must be very sweaty and smelly.
No, I'm not wearing as much as he is.
It's okay. You're not from here. Are you?
Yeah, no, I was lucky to survive. I was a dancer at the bar this house landed on, so
You were right.
yeah.
It was a bar.
Famed bar and strip club, The Orphanage.
Wow.
I thought it was.
Us Feywild really love our strip bars.
All the dancers have no parents.
Whoa.
And they all survived?
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
So at first I thought it was just an ironic name, but it is just as sad as we did. You went in and made it just as sad.
I
As
just went on such a roller coaster.
I have a certain standard to keep here.
I
Yeah.
also, hey, I know that
That's
we've got
not
some-
what I thought.
Okay,
You
I know that
don't
we
kill
do.
the parents of the dancers, do you?
Oh.
Oh, what?
I'm just saying, hey, the owner's gone, huh?
The owner of the bar, the whole bar's gone.
We had a whole
I was just saying, I mean, I know it's a little bit crushed right now by the house, but it might be a decent real estate investment if we wanted a location.
Oh,
in the
it'll
wild.
buff right out.
It might buff right out, is what I'm saying.
If you were from
If
the
we
bar,
wanted to maybe get a, if we wanted like, I was saying like we could get like a franchise location for Fancy
you-
TGI Fridays.
are you claiming squatters' rights on the falling house?
I'm trying to claim squatters' rights on the orphanage.
The
which
orphanage is
under.
crushed.
It'll buff out.
If you're from the orphanage, we're putting a pin in that.
Okay.
If you're from the orphanage,
I
why
hand
are
you
you
a
cleaning
pin.
the house?
Well, I was on a house call when the when the calamity happened, and so when I made my way back to the bar, I thought, well, this isn't the bar.
Sure.
But it's dirty.
Right.
So I'm gonna wipe it down. It's what I'm mostly clean at the bar. We all dress like I dance and clean.
House,
I'm
it
a
makes it like
barback.
a speakeasy. Because it's like, oh, it's a
They
house.
call me
but
the
it's really
bareback
a bar.
barback.
No, they don't.
No.
They might.
no.
They might. It would be appropriate.
They shouldn't.
Where are you from? What is this like?
Honestly, I think I've been gone longer than I think, and none of this is familiar to
Hey,
me.
so you didn't.
Howdy.
Used to be slowly peeling paint off the walls. It was beautiful, very like aesthetically pleasing to watch, very satisfying.
So you didn't see any people here in this house.
Nope.
It was just.
I serve no role in the story besides this moment.
Okay.
Wow.
Now we do understand that.
Can
but
I have
guess-
your hat?
Yeah.
So now that's allowed
Thank
because you
you.
still have two rules in this story. But in addition to that, because you've got a hat now.
I did. I wanted to give him more purpose.
Yeah. But in addition to that, okay, so like you rolled up and there was a house on top of your place of work.
Yep.
And obviously the place of work is crushed.
Yep.
Were you planning on going back to work here?
No.
Then why are you cleaning up the blood?
Yeah, it's dirty.
Fair point.
I
Sure
like,
thing. All right, that's all my questions.
I like to help where I can.
Can
So
you
I.
like quickly just take a mental picture of it? Okay.
Could you turn a different way? Can we take it a little different?
No, not
Oh,
him.
sorry.
I was actually asking you to start less.
Oh, okay.
This was very
So yeah,
popular.
do you
Hang
see
on.
the mental picture?
Rickard
Yeah.
gets his hat and goes, "No, do it again. I think you were out of focus."
Oh, okay.
Just bare blue ass up in that head of yours.
Sent through Bluetooth.
It's like Dr. Manhattan.
Bluetooth.
So is it like a lot of blood all over the house, or like,
It's
what's going
mortal
on?
blood.
Oh, it was just these words here. Y'all got here before I did.
What
What
are
did
the
they
words?
say?
Oh,
Wait a minute.
The words that say
you know, the words-
don't belong here.
Yeah, the button for the last episode, those ones. Yeah.
We didn't
I
watch the
missed the
recap.
recap.
Hold on. We were all having an emotional moment here where we were like dealing with it, and you just like walked up, knowing that all of us were here and started cleaning blood around us. You got
I
here
was trying not to
after
make
us.
noise.
You got here. You just said he got here after
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
And then
Wait.
walked up while we were all staring at the house.
Boundaries are a very difficult thing to learn in the Feywild. There's
Well,
a lot of going about your own business.
I thought maybe the blood upset you, so I, wanted to tidy
It
up a little
did.
bit.
He was
It
right.
was very upsetting.
Yeah.
What were
Your
your
people
plans
It's
after
very
the,
dry.
What were your plans after the blood is cleaned?
Probably just wander the world for a while.
Sure.
Dance.
Like Kane from Kung Fu. Why not?
Exactly.
All right. Fantasy Kung Fu. Sorry.
Okay.
I've definitely seen that.
Well, we'll just leave you to it then.
No.
Maybe.
I'll leave you to it. Toodaloo.
All right.
Wow.
He takes
just
off in the breeze.
melted into the air.
He turned into a bunch of babies, bro. He got taken away by the breeze.
I really thought that you were going to stop your sentence at
Babies. He turned into a bunch of
Is the orphanage!
It's just a bunch of babies and some chaps.
He weren't nothing.
100 babies in a pair of chaps.
He weren't nothing but 73 babies in a pair of chaps.
Wow.
Blowing in the wind.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. This
Never.
could be really upsetting if it wasn't so weird.
Yeah. You really never get used to it.
I'm not going
I think
to say
that
all
sums
of
up
the
the-
emotional charge of the moment is gone,
Yeah.
but I will say I feel a bit better about exploring the house.
Especially now that it says you do belong here.
They-
He got
Yeah,
rid
he
of
got
the N and
the worst
T.
bit.
It started
Yeah.
from the middle and got no further.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it unlocked?
Are we?
You're already inside.
Am I inside already?
Yeah,
So
we
checking.
went back out to talk to this man. He
Checking
started
around.
ruining our crime scene.
You mentioned that there were like portraits and things. Did they feature Papala as like the child in them?
Well, looking at them, there are several that just feature what look like two older people, two
Kettle
ostensibly parents.
Makes his hand into like a magnifying glass and starts doing detective work.
Beautiful. However, a couple of them do feature who appears to be a daughter. However, and this may be a fate thing, maybe not. You can't really be sure. It doesn't look like Papala in the drawing. It is an artistic rendering. These are not photographs. It's a fantasy world where we reference fantasy kung fu.
Right.
But
Not the martial art, the television series about the martial art.
Thank
Right.
you. Naturally. But yes, if you were to guess, you'd say that was not Papala in the photo. Drawing.
You know, I've never asked. You're a detective. What are your perception and investigation?
Yeah. Oh, it's funny that you asked that.
How is your perception,
My
sweetheart?
perception's +0.
Okay.
Do you want to use mine?
I do. My investigation, however,
Yes.
is +5.
Oh, okay. No, I just.
So it's okay.
yeah. I've always.
Yeah.
I've just always wanted
It's
to know.
all right.
Listen, I'm programmed to do two things: find shit out and cut it.
Sure.
Find it out, cut it out.
Yeah. That's my squire talking.
Does any of this look familiar to you?
Yes.
What's in your hand?
Oh, the cowboy hat. That's how you hold a cowboy hat.
This is
Oh,
it.
it's a little one.
I forgot to
No,
mention
it's
there's
the
one just like
top of it.
bulbous bit on
It's-
the
No,
top.
it's the
No.
like pinch
You
bit.
know,
It's
yeah.
the
Yeah.
middle bit.
Yeah.
Oh, you're pinching. Okay, yeah.
But it looks
Part
like
of
you're.
that, you
yeah.
put, like you put a
It felt
cowboy
very
hat on like
cuppy.
this.
But it looks like you're pinching like a
The French
cowboy
pinch.
hat themed fascinator that you're wearing.
Yeah,
to the
it does.
Kentucky
For a
Derby.
second, it does
No,
look
no,
like.
no,
Everybody,
no,
if you will.
space work. Hang on. You
All right, I'm
grab
seeing it.
the little the
Yes, the
divot
divots,
point,
yeah.
Right.
and then
Put it on this
you
way.
just put it
So
on.
you're using like
So-
a 3-finger method
Yeah.
or full
Sure.
hand?
All right.
Well,
all right.
you went full hand.
Yeah, I did full
Yeah.
hand. I
That's a
have
lot of
small
fingers for a
hand.
cowboy hat.
Yeah, it was.
like-
It was up. It was all of
You
them up
didn't.
like this that made me think you were pinching
Hey,
something tiny.
Hey, Rickard.
Yeah.
If you will, picture that you're just like a rootin' tootin' gentleman.
Picture of what?
You yourself
Yeah.
are a bit of like a rootin' tootin' gentleman.
Rootin' and tootin'.
Yeah?
We've been on this too long.
Disagree.
And now try again.
I can picture the rootin'.
I can smell the tooth.
Hey-oh!
All right, what else?
We'll be
man?
right
I
back.
have to go.
Yay.
We're not really going to break.
If I call for it 3 times,
Yeah.
it has to happen legally.
Would you like
Yes.
to explore the house?
I would.
Where do you go? I'll say from your viewpoint right now, you can fully see openly into the kitchen. You're in what appears to be a living area. Nothing here is out of sight. The hallway before you does have a couple doors, one each on the left and right, and then one at the end of the hallway.
Okay, I think I take the hat and I put it under my arm and I start getting more loosey-goosey with my body as I get further into the house.
Cool, sick.
And I am grabbing like the pictures and the artwork and I'm just like aggressively scraping my hand along the wall and just kind of shoving it into the hat as like a bucket.
Oh.
And like occasionally, like not being gentle, like ripping and taking off. And then, yeah, I'm going to, as she gets more and more further in to the hallway, she starts stomping and a little more tantrumy. And then like goes to open the door, but then just kind of kicks it. After already opening it, she's very likely trying to express her anger.
Okay.
But timidly.
Stay close by.
Excuse, darling, love of my life.
That's not what you're thinking. What?
The second half is what I'm thinking. What are you doing?
I'm exploring the house.
Are we breaking stuff?
Yeah, are we breaking stuff?
I don't know. I'm trying to interpret Ella's words and I'm letting myself feel. And that's why I'm starting to get uncomfortable in my body, like my insides are wrong.
Rickard can start feeling underneath like his ears, like heat. Like he can actually feel
Flames.
like flames on the side of his head burning. He can actually feel it. And he's like, all right. Okay.
There's tricycle marks on the ground. They have a tricycle.
Sure. They seem to have a kid. You know, we still don't know what the story is from their side.
My mouth is so tight.
I know. I can feel it.
It's understandable that you're upset. I mean, this is also, even if they hadn't committed some things that are potentially atrocities, everybody else gets a chance to be an angry teenager in their parents' house. Everyone else gets to knock something over and get yelled at by their parents at it sometimes, and you didn't get to here. And if it's your first tantrum in your parents' house, I think that that's fair. And if you want to wreck it, I'll help you.
Yeah, you just follow what's feeling right at the moment.
yeah.
You want us to hold anything for you?
Knock
No.
over like one
Okay.
picture frame.
All right.
I take the hat and I scrunch it onto my head.
Okay.
Blood,
She's rooting.
blood just running down your forehead.
She's rooting.
That's what I'm talking about. If you could have pictured yourself like a rootin' tootin' gentleman, it would have looked something like this.
So, Papala, you
Yes.
do open the door to the first bedroom.
Yes.
However, as we enter, we have a confessional for Kettle,
Oh.
which can optionally include the themes of why he might want Kisan in the thruple.
Optional.
Suggestion!
Simply Kettle
We do have
wanted
a
to.
prompt from the audience.
Oh, good.
Let's count that in.
All right, confessional in 3, 2. Is this what it feels like to be loved? What a new bubbling sensation welling up inside of me. I've never felt wanted like this. First it was with Ella, and now Kisan. I barely noticed that he's here most of the time. But now that I know that he's interested in me, it's like I can't say no. Well, okay. Now that I think he's interested in me, I know what you're thinking, Kettle. What are you doing? And I gotta tell you, I don't know. I'm in deep water here. I've never been out this far. I mean, I've barely learned to love myself, much less other people.
Don't sing. I see it coming. Don't you?
No, I couldn't.
You're one of the only ones who could.
But here's the thing. I think that I should welcome as many people into my heart as I have the capacity for.
How many?
Turns out that 2 now. But who knows? Maybe more in the future. I love you.
That's
2 plus all of you.
I just have one question for your subconscious. Are you included in the 2 your heart has capacity for?
Ooh. We'll find out next time.
Also, we have some updated ship names. We have Sheffy, we have Poppard,
Oh.
and we have Kella. And we have Kella,
Oh, that just works.
which was
2 Ks?
updated to include Key-san to Kella-san.
Kella-san.
Okay, that's like kind of a legit name.
Yeah.
That's
Vince is gonna steal that and put a
Mr.
couple
Keller.
extra consonants
That's
in
an
there.
NPC name now.
I feel
There we go.
like
Happy
with
to be
3
part of
apostrophes, that could be
Sheffy.
on the map.
Yeah.
All right, meanwhile,
Oh, a peachum.
Never
Yes.
living that down.
I'll be 80 years old and folks will still make those jokes.
No. Small mouth, cowboy head, let's go.
Before that happens,
No.
hang on. As you kick open the door, those Fey energies are still kind of infusing
my
this
God.
place. It's just rife with them,
Well, left the
lousy
door
with Fey
open.
juices around here.
Ooh.
However,
Right.
Sorry,
I'll go
it's the
close it.
blood.
you feel those bonds of both Fey, chaos, and matrimony still infusing your very bones. And they begin to awaken something even newer within your very bubbles. They awaken something even newer still within you. And you gain some new abilities. Starting with Ella.
Not the music
Now,
episode.
I do have bullshit scrolls to offer you, but as I mentioned to the cast, you weren't here. But
No, I wasn't.
you also could pitch your own bullshit scroll ability if you had one chambered.
Considering I'm on the spot and wasn't there for that, I would love
Here
a
you go.
suggestion from you.
You gain 10 feet of flying speed.
I was gonna say, oh my god, otherwise it's gonna be a jar full of diamonds because apparently if people die, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Nope. You can fly a little bit.
That's never been a problem. Flying Ella has always gone super well.
Yep.
And for your partner, Kettle,
Oh.
did you have one you wanted to suggest for yourself, or would you like one?
Oh, give me one.
Okay. Then. Okay.
Daddy.
You grow 2 inches taller every time you hear someone sneeze.
That's funny. That's good. I love the Feywild.
Does my water content increase
Yes.
because of the sneeze?
Yes. You suggested it. I wasn't thinking that, but I liked it.
Icky.
I'm a saliva manther.
Yes, you absorb sneezes now, and you gain 2 inches of permanent height until, of course, you discharge that as steam or whatever else, because you do tend to shrink quite
I
often.
hate the sentences that have been said in the last
Yeah, I'm really not
My
enjoying
word choice is very
Steam
careful.
Or whatever else.
Snot bending might be my least favorite.
It's more powerful than you think.
Everyone does it.
Yeah.
And we'll return to the rest of you shortly. We have like 30 bullshit scrolls to get through.
Oh, wait, give me one. My hat. Make it do something fun.
God. Okay, you want a bullshit
I just did a
scroll?
blood sacrifice on this hat.
Wow, okay. Yeah, let's do this. This will be weird. You crunch the hat onto your head, and blood runs down your forehead into your eyes, staining your very pupils with your own ichors. And you gain an odd ability to see exactly 1 minute into the future at will.
Wait, that's gonna be very good in combat.
We'll see how that plays out.
Oh. Okay, well, the one
Are
I came
you
up with
saying
for
you've
myself
just given
seems-
them-
Remember,
Very
these last
grumpy
until they stop
teenager.
being funny or I feel like it.
What a stipulation.
Wait, does that mean you can also see into the future?
Well, I was gonna ask.
once a day.
They stack.
Now, technically, I said class, racial, or spell abilities, but bullshit scrolls are fun, so yes, you can share
Alright.
bullshit scrolls now.
And that's
Yeah,
once a day?
It just happens
Yeah.
to you slightly
Yeah, once a day
delayed.
you can do
delayed
that.
because you just see it in her
Yeah,
head.
it's like
Nope,
this
I wasn't gonna add that
Use
on
the other
there.
person's ability.
Oh, to do that, yes, once per day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh. This brings up so many questions.
I came up with one for myself.
Can I
Wonderful! We'll get there.
can I hear Stagehand and Little Spoon?
Ooh.
Interesting.
You don't have to give too much away about your mental state, but can I?
It's like a conference call.
Yeah, actually. You can absolutely hear Little Spoon. You hear a lot of high-pitched plotting and grumpy grunts. Yeah, it's like when a cat is really upset about something, and it's just a lot of it's just a lot of sounds. There's a little bit of that at all times going on in Little Spoon's head, and stagehand is nonverbal. Stagehand is all like
vibes.
No, I would say a learned shorthand of sign language. It's just like there's a handful of hand gestures. Yeah, but it's less like spelling out each word and more like a single gesture. I'm like, oh, you need something or you want my attention.
But I don't think
you'd.
I probably can intuit it a little better now.
You probably intuit it a lot better, and if I think it, you will know.
Yeah, so the mental sharing is more in the area of like active thoughts. So you don't gain all her knowledge, but you will have access to what she's actively working through.
You
Perceiving.
can calculate payroll tax in your head now.
Well done, you really married up there.
Hey, that's a
I need
special
some
skill.
grounding.
So, you open the door.
Yes.
You enter.
I did do that many times.
You enter the first.
time?
Nope. I saw it too. You enter the first bedroom, and it looks like it belongs to perhaps a young adult, or it could be somebody in their mid-20s, perhaps, hard to say. A full bed, stuffed with a mix of down and coconut fibers, is completed by a reading desk, a little tinkering station with tools for fine metalwork replete with little glass orbs, and a hanging rack with a strip of magnet across the top, and a series of about 7 or 8 iron needles, roughly the size of chopsticks but far sharper, hanging from it. Each needle is inscribed with runes and various stream of consciousness phrases. You can tell there is room for many more of them on the rack, but most of them are missing.
Damn, it smells really good in here.
Oh,
Stupid coconuts.
Stupid call.
this is a disturbing hobby.
Yeah, what is this?
Do I know what these needles are?
Roll me whatever you would use to intuit something having to do with being an artificer. You can pick a skill for that.
I can pick one. Okay.
Remember, if you need any help, I have high athletics.
Thank you, sweetie.
I'll wait in the car. Wait, I can't. You're the car.
Baby.
Which means
I guess
you can be the car too.
Oh, ability.
Once a day.
Just not so.
Ricard!
We're moving on.
Wait. Flash me a little bit, babe.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep.
We'll work on it.
We'll work on it.
Sorry.
Okay, you haven't transformed yet. You don't really know what it feels like to be a whore.
Right.
Sure.
There's thinking it and
Really
then
gotta hit the end really hard.
Yeah,
there.
the M did a lot of heavy lifting in that
Yeah,
one.
really important, the most important end in all of English.
I'm just going to do investigation, I guess. There's no like artificer roll. What?
No, you're good, do it.
What'd I do?
No, you're doing great. I love you.
Damn it. Do we have any re-rolls?
Actually, no.
Dang it.
What
We
Okay.
only got
Too
one.
many bullshit scrolls.
We only got one reroll so
Okay,
far.
that's
I haven't
okay.
rolled
I'll
enough
take
dice.
the failure. This is still story.
What'd you get?
7.
Okay. Okay, and that is intuit, like the purpose of the needles, like what this is all for, what
Yeah,
they do.
like, yeah.
You can tell this is something artificery, but as to the specific tinkering discipline or what magical effects may have been applied, you really cannot tell for certain.
Oi, Carol. Carol, you recognize these?
That's Kai, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Which,
You just, Poppy's just holding
Just do
my
Agree's
breath.
voice. It's
Just
fine.
going,
Just
yeah,
do
just
Agree's
Agree.
voice.
her voice for Kai is basically her voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She takes She's still just, she's still awash with the new feelings for Effie is what this is. She's
Sure.
just,
New
Oh, they
feelings.
knew.
stunned.
Oh.
She did not like you before. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
making big swings.
Faye engagement feelings are much stronger than just crush feelings and love feelings.
And again, she is also Faye, so it's like, it's all just, whoo! It's hitting hard.
lots
But,
of horns.
horn.
Let's talk about it, Kai.
Maybe next week. And maybe you'll do it next
Next
week.
week? I don't know if we'll survive to next week.
Oh, it'll be like an hour from now for us.
That's confusing.
That's lofty.
And I'm a wizard.
Faye Wild.
She looks at the needle.
Yeah.
And she scrutinizes the runes and the
There's runes? Oh my gosh.
and the various carvings
There's
on
so
it.
much blood in my eyes.
I really can't tell you anything that I don't think Poppy hasn't already picked up.
I
which
haven't
is
picked up anything except
it's
these needles.
iron. It clearly has some kind of magic applied to it.
Sure.
It looks like the magic is mostly conductive, like maybe to help it
That's interesting.
respond stronger to like an electric current, but I don't really do this kind of stuff.
The runes, so that's not like normal reading Fae.
Hey, Kisan.
No, there was definitely magic done to this.
No, but
Do you want me
that's
to?
interesting.
Do you want one of us to cast detect magic or something? Or
Yes.
Just, okay.
I have that. I forgot.
Can I just press the digitation of blood out of your eyes before you start doing magic?
Yes.
I will very, very gently. It feels more like a wipe across than like a.
Don't worry, I'm not. You can touch the eyeball.
Why?
Oh, I've had a lot of makeup applied. I'm still.
I'm the same way.
That's weird.
Real
just
gentle
poke that
wipe
shit straight
with the
up.
prestidigitation.
not
It's not even my
someone else.
hand. It's magic.
No,
it's okay. It's
Wow.
yeah. It's just gone.
You just
I
let
felt
someone
nothing.
else touch your eyeball.
I've had so many people work my water line.
Yep.
I am
Oh, from-
no,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
touching your eyeball is different.
Not really.
I know what I said.
Sticking a finger right into an eyeball.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm done. Rickard just turns around and
Anthony
walks out.
Carboni leaves the table. That's your line.
That's it.
Okay, so we have the Detect Magic cast, yeah?
Yeah.
So something akin to what Kai said actually does seem to be applied to this,
Yes.
where it is meant to receive and amplify an ambient electrical signal to create like a very, very strong magnetic effect, much more than you would get from like just a magnet. What that is,
Okay.
exactly why that's used on it or what that does, Detect Magic won't tell you, but now you know that is the effect applied to it.
Okay. Different skill. As I'm pontificating all of this out loud, these magnets and stuff.
How do they work?
Can I? Because the part that actually stuck out to me was when Kai said that they were iron. Mm-hmm. And I had the like, oh no
In the family.
reaction because I think I've been probably very trained to not get near iron.
Oh, yeah.
So, but it doesn't actually hurt me, but it's just sort of like when you think you're about to get hurt and you go, ow, and you're like,
Yeah.
don't worry, I didn't actually hurt, I just preemptively said ow. So is there any way that I can try and interpret if these are used as weapons against Fae?
That's fun.
'Cause
You know
they're
what?
iron.
I'll even say this. I'll say Kai also held it very, very briefly.
Yeah.
And you notice that she was holding it like this. As she put it down,
Yeah.
there were two little like singed pinpricks at
Yeah.
the ends of her fingers.
Cool.
It did not, however, hurt you.
No, I'm
you
not
did
Fae,
Yeah, you did not feel any
technically.
effect from it. But yeah, so I'd say that's a freebie because you're just kind of trying to like just use like inductive reasoning to see
Yeah.
what could this be. But from what you can tell, while these may not have been crafted for the purpose of harming Fae specifically, because you'd also know from just like material sciences that iron is the most magnetic metal
Yeah.
on Earth. So that could have been the reason that metal was chosen. But now that it's here, it might well serve that purpose really well.
Yeah. Rickard's already taken and pocketed like two of the needles, and then, like looks at Poppy and is like,
I think I grab one and I like take a section of my hair I think I like take the hat off for a second and then like you prestidigitation the blood out of my hair. So I think she kind of like pulls half of it back and then like takes the needle and does her hair up and then puts the hat back on
Like sticks out.
There's just like there's just like this weird amount of like wanting to keep the things, but also being angry at them, but being like, but I not knowing how to feel, but using them to try to build a relationship with them is sort of the feeling you're getting in your head.
Rickard's got just tense right here. His jaw has just started hurting right here in the clenching point. He's like, all right, okay. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna check outside. I'm gonna check outside for anything.
I
Just
would
trying to
love do some
put
checks.
distance.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
can you make out any of these runes or anything? Like the things like written on the.
Well, Kai.
Yes, that was.
Sorry,
Kai's
I'm engaged.
voice.
Or I don't know,
But I heard there was
Kisan,
room.
who is supposed to be
Hello.
like a expert on
Oh, is
fate
that what you do?
stuff.
Yes, I'm an expert in all like schools of magic.
What's
and
that?
fate.
I have
The
a plus 7
needles.
to Arcana and very useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can take this one.
Now that you said it like that, I don't wanna.
What? I'm just trying not to. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, I want to just look around the house. That was
Okay,
all I
right.
wanted.
Rickard gets a
So I
really
tried to put
strong
information
vibe in his
together.
forehead and screams back in, "What's a cuck?" Why did you just think that?
What?
I don't even understand the context.
I regret giving Anthony this power.
Yeah, honestly, hey, you can take it away at any time.
Yeah.
That was just a different thought.
Popple is actively building walls. Great. So, yes, Kisan will look it over, and okay, he approaches the needles. Let's just say there's one on the desk that was left behind, and he looks it over and goes to reach toward it for a second, and then looks around and grabs a cloth and picks it up with a bit of fabric and looks it over. What you mentioned about the School of Magic, the spell effect on it is true. Yeah, it's meant to conduct electricity to create a magnetic reaction. It would do a lot of harm to Fae, but in all of my studies, no one's ever really developed weapons like this to combat the Fae. However, it would really be good for us all to have one, but beyond that, there's not a lot of lore about this known that I'm familiar with.
Would it be helpful against you?
Probably. I mean, more so than your average, unless you have like a magical weapon that'll obviously like do its own kind of damage. For just like martial weapons, yeah, iron's gonna be a good bet.
I just open my basket and start.
Yeah, I'll take one.
I'd like to get away from all the pointy
It burns you.
Ouchie, ouchie.
Oh, sweetheart, here, I'll take that.
I'm
Ow!
bubbling away.
And the winds take him.
That's all it takes.
He just turns into baby.
Oh, now they're all rusty.
Someone sneeze.
Quick, someone sneeze.
Kettle, since you're a detective and since I am pretty sure that I did get a promotion, I feel like I wasn't really in this position of squire anymore. I feel like I kind of graduated out of that like last season, but
It's nice that you think that.
okay. Would you like to just check out the rest of the house with me?
Yes.
I'm just trying to put together information about like when people were here. Was anyone in the house when it crashed into this other building that is kind of an orphanage?
I am also interested in these orbs. That
The
you
little
mentioned.
glass orbs?
Yeah.
You wouldn't know anything about this, would you?
I don't know anything about them,
I might.
but they look cool.
I think the only people who I could really take a role for this are either Papala or Effie.
Hey, look at
to
these.
even have a chance.
If you look like if that with either Effie or Poppy, and you do like the thing, Effie's just lying on the bed.
Puppy.
Wait, which one are you?
We're doing the thing where we say each other's names.
You know what? You're the couple.
Didn't I say Effie and Poppy?
Yeah.
Then it's
But you
fine.
said Effie's lying on the.
Oh,
yeah.
No,
Great.
She can't
I did
be.
it
we
to you
can't
earlier.
keep doing this. Papala. Papala's on the bed, and she's just going, "Dang, he's so comfortable." Oh. And so she looks like she's not going.
It's
to
true.
do it.
It's not too soft, not too hard.
No, it's
just
perfect.
Right. Yeah.
The first bed isn't supposed to.
So are there still rerolls, or did maybe?
We have now 7. Thanks.
There we go. That's much better. What would you like me to roll? Is it like a history or arcana?
Let's go for Arcana. We're gonna just say, for the sake of flavor, that this is like more of like a materials science electrical engineering roll.
I'm very smart. 23.
Okay, yeah, I definitely needed 20 or above for that. So
You're
I'd say
23 smart.
you don't know this as something you've studied, but you managed to piece a semblance of it together through observation. Because this is not a bit of technology that is by any means common. It appears to be what is essentially a rudimentary diode.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
so used to complete a circuit. And what its purpose is beyond that, you're not sure, but you can tell that it's meant to channel or direct or control an
orbs?
electrical charge.
And that's what the orbs
It's a
are from?
glass orb with like a little filament with like a little metal piece in the middle of it.
Got it.
A
Well,
bulb of some sort.
we still don't know anything. It's doing something.
Were we going to explore the house?
Yes, absolutely.
Is there a way to tell whose blood is on the walls?
You give me a reason.
We can send it to the lab.
Pitch me an idea. Tell me how you can figure it out.
I don't know. Let's go to the other bedroom while we think.
I guess I could do it better than Drake.
Yeah.
I mean, you can. I don't know how much of a DNA test result that'll get you,
No, it's
but
been like we know that it's mortal blood. I guess I was just wondering if
Everybody want to give a sample?
anything else we like.
Yeah,
we
and
could,
you
like, find
infer-
anything else about it.
you infer mortal blood primarily from the color. You're not
Right.
like certain, but it seems more likely.
Wait, I have something about this. Hold on. Actually, I think
Because
I
I
do.
feel like we gotta know something. There's gotta be a way.
Blood.
Detective.
I'm looking. It looks like blood.
Oh, it was Kluluk who had the understands and
Yeah, I could taste it.
thing.
Yep.
Fuck, that'd be
That's
so
why
useful.
my instinct was to have someone taste.
Me too. I'm like,
Yeah.
someone needs to lick this.
Yeah.
Who is it?
I
When you
Anymore.
first said, I literally almost did this.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yeah. No.
You know what? Maybe I'll give you that power back, buddy.
I never
it
had
still
it.
is funny.
You do have an extra bullshit scroll here, so we'll see.
Oh.
But for now, I'd love to hear a creative solution. Gross.
Effie,
Yes.
kick in the door.
Oh, I'm not really. Look at these legs. They're not really for kicking.
Do it.
Oh no. You
You
look
can
sad.
do it. You're strong.
You look sad I didn't kick in the door. Okay, yeah, I'll try to kick in the door.
Thank you.
Roll to hit. There's no bonus on this aside from strength, but I'll even do you a favor and say don't take the minus. What'd you get?
Oh, the door
I'm
kicks
sorry,
back.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
It's a nat 1.
Okay.
Wait, but I have a modifier. Hold on, let me
For strength?
see. Yeah, hold on. I have a +0 for strength.
Yeah, the
What is your betrothed's modifier?
Yeah, what's Kai's?
Who knows? Who could possibly know?
I had to pull up her character sheet, shouldn't I?
I was say Vince gets to know he borked all of our hit points last time.
Yeah,
What
you
I
got
do,
secret
buddy.
backdoor entrance to
What?
all of our character sheets. You know what I mean?
You think I'm bad? I am. Kai has a -1 strength. So we'll go ahead and use that.
All right.
No. So that's a flat 1. That is a critical fail. And because it's funny, I will take the critical fail.
I'm not gonna reroll it. But I want you to know, before I do this, that Effie looks at you
Yes.
and sees the disappointment in your eyes for her being like, I'm not gonna kick it, and then backs up, straightens her shoulders and aligns it with the door frame, and does a couple of like practice kicks, like, huh, and then charges towards the door and tries to kick the door with 1 foot.
Great.
From
it's
inside, Lucy opens the door.
You hear a terrible crunch noise in your ankle as you realize that had the door not been locked or barred from the inside, you might have been able to get away from this without too much of an injury. But your ankle does feel like it shatters.
Oh my gosh.
Rickard comes bolting back in from outside because he hears it in Poppy's head.
You take 6 points of damage and you have a broken ankle.
Oh!
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Okay, wait.
Oh my God.
Sorry. Cure wounds. Cure wounds.
Oh my goodness.
Do I have to straighten it out before you cure it? It's gonna heal.
I got it.
Backwards!
Here. Wait, come on.
Look at me!
I don't think it's supposed to look like that, Rickard.
Pretty bird!
Okay.
It's okay. I got it.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Look, I I don't know why, but I'm fairly certain this is like the second worst thing that's ever happened to me. And I don't know what the first one is.
It's probably for the best.
Oh, we know.
I actually don't know. I wasn't there.
Hey, can I have a reroll for my constitution?
Yes, you may.
Right now it's 11, and I just want better.
You want another one?
No, take it. No.
Is that one?
Don't lose it.
No.
Don't lose it on me.
What is
It really
Kai's
wants me to have
constitution?
an 11.
What's
I
Kai's
rolled a 9, and then I rolled a 1, and then I rolled another 9.
Oh, what's Kai's?
What's Kai's constitution?
Constitution saving throw is a
laughing.
+2. So if your con bonus for saving throws is less than +2, you can use Kai's.
No, mine is also +2.
Aw, bless.
It's the same.
So you got an 11? You want another reroll? You can.
Yeah.
Burn them all, yeah. You don't need these later.
Don't bother me.
Clear.
I'll take the 11.
What was it?
4.
You may take the 11. I will say you manage to not pass out, but you get awfully lightheaded and dizzy, and you're feeling a bit sick.
Hey guys, what the fuck?
I heal you for 7.
Thank you.
What just
I
happened,
think it's all
sweetheart?
better. I broke my ankle.
Yeah, but why?
Oh.
Why did you do
I
that?
think the door opens outward.
Oh no,
Yeah,
you trying
it
to kick
does.
down the door?
It does. No,
Yeah, we're throwing a fit. All of us.
Okay.
That's all that happened. We're being smart. I go to turn 4.
Sure.
It is
sure,
locked, and furthermore feels like it might be barred from within.
All right. Okay. So first of all,
Okay.
here's a little piece of candy for you for doing such a good job at being healed.
This is very good.
Little
Thank you.
doctor's office lollipop.
Lollipop.
Yeah.
Rickard,
good job.
Rickard feels
dum-dum.
along the door and is like, "Oh, Effie, sweetheart, you kicked a metal bar.
Yeah,
Oh.
it felt like that.
Oh, darling, no wonder you couldn't make. That was a good kick. You would have
Dead
done
center, right at the,
it. You would
the
have
hard
done
part.
it. Oh,
Does anybody have eczema?
Sure.
Just pour it on the wound.
There you go.
That will help.
My lollipop and my eczema. I'm good now. You guys take a look at the tool.
Okay.
I went to a place once where they give you a drink and they put the lollipop in the Zima when they bring it out to the table.
Kidding me?
Yeah, you get started on that lollipop. You can just use it as a straw.
Anybody want to try opening that door?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
So one of us can, I'm sure, is able to do that.
Yeah, I want to do. We could do something.
I will accept cleverness or violence.
Okay.
I'd say that every day.
Standby.
Sure,
Hey.
I can pick it.
Okay. Oh, you're trying to kick it. Okay.
Pick it. Pick it.
Oh, pick it.
No.
How
So I'll
many?
say this.
Rickard feels for the bar first.
Right.
You know
So
what
I will say
mean?
you have so far inferred that there is a bar on the opposite side of the door. What is your strategy to pick a bar?
So, Rickard looks around. Is there anything? Well, we're gonna look for anything like. Is there anything that's like there's? So we know there's iron. We know there's needles. Is there anything like a thin railing to anything? Is there anything that's
Hey!
like a thin what?
I can hear you thinking.
Oh,
She takes out the needles.
so
These are magnetic. And
sure.
I place them against the door.
Wasn't what I was thinking, but that could work.
Get your needles out.
I didn't take
Sure.
any. I'm afraid of sharp things.
That's okay. I got them.
okay.
I got the rest of them.
So you also had an idea?
No, I've got a backup plan. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
you guys
great.
do your thing.
This isn't my plan.
So
I
I'll
feel like
say.
there's probably some wire from those pictures that were hanging up.
That's what I'm thinking.
While you can tell that these needles themselves are not magnets, by
Rickard,
well, hang on. By realizing how much they've been
hold it,
used
sorry.
by a magnetic device,
Uh-huh.
they've retained a little bit of that latent magnetism behind. You line all these needles up against the door, and I'm assuming you're trying to just like to pry the bar off from
do
the
the
other
movement,
side.
yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, you lift and you hear like a. So now how do you drop the bar?
Well, I want to pull it high enough that when you
Slide back.
let
Yeah.
go,
It probably
It'll
won't.
like
turn a
fall.
little bit.
I imagine it won't fall perfectly straight down, but I guess
Dislodge it so that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's,
yes.
no, that's true actually. If somebody can loosen it, then maybe you can. Since here, I'll take the because those are burning, yeah.
Yeah, ouchie.
Hey, I can use your athletics now.
Sure. So I just want to say that Rickard was using sleight of hand to pick the actual lock, and I got a 22.
You nailed it.
Great.
So
now,
so good, no one noticed.
So now I'm going to kick the door to hit the bar, and that's a 22.
Great. So yeah, you kick it, and Popula just swings in with it.
Wow, these are good magnets. And they have incredible grip strength.
I was just trying to kick the bar loose so it wouldn't fall straight down.
Oh, didn't work out that way.
Okay.
However, the door does open, and another rush of power encompasses you all.
Oh no. We're letting it in
I
everywhere.
can't handle any more love.
Effie,
Yeah.
you had an idea for a bullshit scroll?
I did, but then everyone got something that was really useful. Mine was bullshit.
Do it.
I'll give you inspiration if it's funny.
Okay, I'm a chronology wizard.
Yeah.
I mess around with time a little bit.
Mhm.
I thought it'd be fun. You know, a lot of people have it where it's like, oh, time stops for everyone but me.
Yeah.
I want to be able to stop time just for me. Everyone else can like exist
So
and
you
I'm
just
just
freeze.
frozen.
Just take a little break.
For what duration?
like a minute.
Okay, I'll say you can do that whenever you fucking want.
The world's, the
Because
world's
that's
like
only a nerf.
the world's like really stressful.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just think everyone else should keep going and I need a minute.
You realize though that if you don't experience time, then between the freezing and unfreezing, you don't experience any time.
Yeah, sometimes a little bit needs to just pass me by.
You just gotta dissociate a little bit.
Like, yeah, just get out of the stressful
sometimes
moment.
I really do need it out of it for a moment.
You will activate it, but you will never know if you actually did it.
Yeah.
Except
All you'll see
the
is
fact
everything
that
around you
other
suddenly
people
change.
changed.
Great,
That
yep.
doesn't sound less stressful.
Yeah.
No, I love
it.
this. Yeah.
Love it.
Inspiration. Because that's such a self-nerf.
Sometimes it's stuff I just don't want to see, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there you go. Or if you're falling.
It's just a bit of a oop.
Also, with the two of you combined, you can see a minute into the future, and you can blink to that.
I'll tell you when to close your eyes.
Oh, I cannot wait for that moment.
It's like when your kids are watching a movie on HBO, like, no.
That's it. I just want to be able to cover my eyes sometimes.
100%.
Oh my god.
This is perfect.
You guys, you keep me young. Alright.
That's not true.
I was hoping I'd find the end of that sentence when I started it. I didn't. However, that's not all. We have more to get through here.
Rapid fire.
Bam.
Yeah, so I'd say Kai also does receive one because it would be unfair if she didn't. Kai, you know what? I'm gonna tell Kai. I'm gonna tell Abria what Kai gets next week.
Nice.
Oh, these
Incredible.
And then it's gonna roll over again because there's so many. Ella, you're getting another one.
Yay!
Do you have any thoughts on what you would like, or shall I give you one?
I'll take a suggestion.
Okay.
No thoughts head empty.
You can imbue anything with a permanent smell. It never goes away, and it cannot be dispelled by any magical means.
Dismelled.
Dismelled. But you choose it?
Right, I have to write down.
I get to choose the smell?
You choose a smell, yeah. And it will never come off. Ever.
I just want you to go up to NPCs and make them smell like an Abercrombie and Fitch.
You smell
I'm sorry,
Hollister.
what?
a fancy.
A
smell
fancy
like
Abercrombie
abs.
and Fitch.
Oh, right. You know, I
They'll
worked with
never
one of
come
those.
off.
Oh, I can see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and honestly,
We know.
already that's already the kind of smell that will never come off.
Yeah.
The door opens.
Smell like fancy
Hey, dog.
Subway.
That's what I was gonna say.
The room within, smaller than the first bedroom, is barren, save only for a crib in the very center.
Too fat. Shut the door.
Wait, that's up to Poppy. That's not up to us.
Rickard opens
bummer.
the door back up and pulls.
The walls, the walls are slick and black with mold. Paint peels in chips off the ceiling, and to walk on the floor feels like traversing a bog. But the crib is pristine, lovingly hued, glossy with fresh paint, and clean blankets of the highest thread count stand stark against this decrepit place. There, further, appears to be something inside the crib. Hard to make out through the narrow bars at this distance. What do you do?
I think Popula goes and immediately goes to reach for the glasses that Marie gave her. However, wait. She goes to reach for the glasses, so that she can remember the only memory that she can remember, which is her looking out of the crib at trees. And she wants to see if that's the same one. And she's like looking around and patting and looks down at Stagehand, and Stagehand kind of gives her a like, and you get the sense of like, I don't got it. And then she remembers that she gave it to Kulik so that he could have something to remember Murray by. And her like tantrum kind of melts away, and she gets the tantrum energy that was covering her childish reaction has now melted away to pure innocent fear and curiosity. Yeah. So I think she's gonna walk up to the crib and like look into it.
I want to be like a step behind.
Yeah, Rickard's like right behind her with a needle in his
We're all very
hand.
close.
Yes. Yeah. She like waits for you all to step with her, one step at a time.
We're just
as
a
we
bulk
all like,
behind
Shuffling.
we fantasy Scooby-Doo towards.
Papala,
Yes.
you approach.
Yes.
Peering over the crib's edge, you discover the source of moisture in this room. There is a bundle of swaddled blankets nestled into the center of the crib, soaked through, and running from its fabric is red liquid, tinged with green, orange, and blue. It's fully wrapped, so you can't make out what's inside, and you are certainly under no obligation to look, as you know you will probably not like what you see. Lastly, surrounding the bundle are what appear to be letters, notes, toys, all having gone unloved and neglected. Above the crib hangs a mobile, which you recognize as your own from that scant memory. What do you do?
Bobby,
Yes.
what do you need?
I'm going to make a decision.
Okay.
I'm going to pick up the bundle.
Oh.
All right.
And then as she like makes her intention in her body and like goes to reach, she pauses and closes her eyes. What happens for the minute I pick up this swaddle?
Oh.
Bless.
So here's an interesting quirk.
Bless.
Here's a neat quirk of this ability. No, wait for it. What you see, and I'll explain why later, or it'll become obvious, but what you see is you not in this room. All of your friends are still here, and they look worried, but you are not present.
Oh, so it doesn't show me the full minute. It just shows me what will happen in a minute. Bummer.
Yeah, you see 1 minute into the future. What is currently happening at that time?
And how worried do they look?
They're probably they're doing the usual group freak out. Something weird happened, which has already happened like 6 times this episode.
Okay.
Yeah, we're already looking pretty worried.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want to just like maybe use a mage hand and
Just,
open
yeah,
it that
see
way?
what's in there?
Hi. Okay. So what I see, if I pick up this baby, I disappear. I think. I'm just not here anymore and you're all very confused. So we're going to talk this through for 1 minute.
Okay.
And also, I have been like, I've had the marionette like stuffed in my pocket. I take it out, and I want to ask these some questions. And I'm going to use my last imbue object with magic, because this isn't a magical item. This is just a carved piece of wood, right? I can tell
correct.
that that's...
Yeah.
So...
it's just a little wooden dude.
It's just a little wooden dude. So I'm going to use my last infuse item to attune to this item and turn it into a magic item.
Okay, fuck yeah.
To see if I can, and that's, yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So yeah, tell me how that looks. Like, what do you do? What's the process of awakening this little doll beast?
Yeah. I think as she's holding this marionette, can you describe what the shape of the marionette is?
Yeah.
What
So I'll
is the
say
visage?
it's very much like those wooden stand-ins if you're learning art, like the ones you can
Yeah,
pose.
like that
what have
boy.
you. Yeah, pretty much that, exactly.
Okay.
But with strings and much
So no
looser
features.
joints. No features,
Great.
it's completely plain. It looks like it might once have had something painted on it, but it's all just rough, like sanded down wood now.
Okay, so then I will say, since it's also been burned and stuff.
Yeah.
Charred wood. I think what then Poppy interprets that as this wood was firewood, and not burned as a living thing. You know, I think she's trying to imbue it with a better memory. It's you were firewood, and as she lays her hand on the chest of this doll, her flames sort of envelop and look like a fireplace sort of burning, as you can see that the blank features of this doll start being carved with every lick of fire, giving it a face and a personality and features to emote with, and giving it life as it's being carved. And after the flames subside and burst in a bright blue of heat, and then simmer down, and the last wisps of smoke lift each eye. It is a beautiful, charred, little. So it was a person shape. So yeah, I would say it looks like a very burnt and gaunt but cute
It's important.
little man, I would say.
little
like
man,
a little
okay.
man, I
Just
would
a little
say.
guy?
It's a little guy.
Yeah, I think it's
Well,
been
Tim Burton
carved.
character.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's got like very defined cheekbones, big eyes, and like overalls carved in. So we get the little like button detail carving.
Working class.
I think there is, yeah. Oh, and there is it's part of the body, but in the front of the pocket is the very tips of like a chimney sweep brush, just stuffed into the pocket to give him a job.
That's why he's so sooty.
Do you attempt
firewood.
to converse with him?
Yes.
Oh,
What do you say to the little chimney sweep?
Yeah.
Sweep the chimney.
Yeah. He's a little chimney sweep. Yes, I'm going to call him Chimney. So yes, I say, okay, you are Chimney, unless you pick a different name. But who did this to you?
Hello, loaf.
Oh my.
Oh, hi. That wasn't me.
Can we call you Tim for short?
Right, yeah.
Chim
Chimney,
Chim.
chimney. And we're banned. Right, who did this to me?
Oh, boy.
Wow. Are
Sure.
You sound more like you're from a pop band.
It's gonna be as bad as possible.
Does he?
I'm Dick Van Dyken it.
For a second, I thought maybe he was from the same place that you were, Poppy, but I
No.
think he's from somewhere way
Can't see it on
different.
Twitch?
No. Whoever this tree used to be came from very far away. We know these trees, they are very fast movers.
Right, yeah. Who did this to me? Right, I was on fire.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
now or before?
And you were hanged.
I was hanged, yeah, that was rough. Boy, these fae are wild. Let me tell you though.
It was a fae.
It was a fae what done it, yeah.
Oh. Well, That's great. We got the information.
Could you identify what the person looked like?
Well, at the time, I didn't have eyes. Don't know how limited I am in that respect.
Sure.
So I just I remember.
How'd you know they were fae?
Oh, it's the magic.
Oh.
It's still it's still in me.
The magic? Oh, wait, I would like to...
Would you say magic was in you all along?
That's confusing. You can tell by the magic that's in you. Do you mean the magic I just gave you?
No, it's like it was already there before you.
So you were a
took-
magical item?
No, I had remnants like the leaves on the bottom of your cup. Just a bit of a dredge of magic left in me.
Wait, were you set on fire with magic or like just
No,
with
it's
fire?
because the thing handled me, tossed me around.
Handled me. Wow. Okay. So
Accents
just
all over the place.
a little fey magic seepage into your wood grain?
Yeah, I got a little bit of seepage, love.
Wow. Okay.
You said it, not me.
I did.
Yeah,
I
but
wanted
then you
to
said
add to the cringe.
Okay, I was just gonna put a detect magic as well to see what kind of magic was. I guess if you just say Fae, I'm gonna be pretty upset.
CJ! I'm gonna break this to you.
Alright.
Make her upset.
That's a whole spell slot.
I'm gonna let you know in advance that it would upset me, so you wouldn't do that, right?
That is an encouragement, if
You already,
anything.
you already broke my ankle. You wouldn't upset me, right?
Got better. Okay, so I'll say it's Fae. But I'll add an element of there is a transfiguration flavor to it as well.
Right.
Right, so I hope I've been helpful. Anything more you want to know?
I mean, I'm not going to revoke your livingness.
No, I can go, right?
Yeah.
You want to hang out?
You can see behind my leg the POV drops and behind you see Little Spoon
Sharpening a knife.
gripping my leg aggressively.
You see Rickard's hand come in and just lift Little Spoon up
You
by
just
his
hear
head.
a very slight shrieking in
Yeah,
your
and
head.
I can-
Just
all right.
I think Little Spoon wants another sibling.
No, it's all good. I can take off. Get the hell out of here.
okay. Thank you. That's been very helpful.
Yeah, no.
I'm glad you're so chill.
Well, you get set on fire, kind of gives you a new Australian perspective on life.
So are you gonna have to use that spell slot thing forever to keep that thing alive?
You can also kill me if you want.
It wouldn't really be killing.
Can I at least give you a week?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll take a
Do
week
you
of life.
want to be alive?
I'm kind of just gonna go with the flow, kind of a
Okay.
vibe right now.
Okay, great. Let's make a deal. For as long as it's funny, you're alive.
Uh-oh.
Keels over immediately.
Disintegrates.
For as long as your accent is consistent, you shall remain alive.
Okay.
Turns into tiny,
Bye-bye.
those the little babies from King Cakes.
Oh,
Turns into those and disappears.
Hey, friends, a new fun NPC for confessionals.
Since detect magic is
Oh,
still
mixed
up,
reactions.
since detect magic is still up, tell me about the magic in that bundle.
Ooh.
Tell me about those juices.
Also Fae.
Very fey.
Yeah, tell me more.
If there's necromancy, get out.
This is interesting. We don't really have a school for this. I'll say it's mostly fey. But again, if we're talking flavor, we're talking mouthfeel. It's more in the area. Sorry, it's just I do it for your face. It's
I
so
will
funny.
throw you into the sea one day. It'll just happen.
You'll deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will turn into a bunch of babies and float away.
It's just the funny expression you make. Okay. There's an element of evocation in it. There's also an element of, let's call this, I don't have a school for it, but it feels like it's like memory magic. Like something to do with memories or the sense of self magic.
Okay, and if I can just dig into that a little bit deeper. You said there are 3 colors of liquid coming from the bundle.
4 total, yeah.
do those individual liquids glow with magic? And do they glow differently with magic if they do?
They all do, yeah. And the magic is a bit different. This is all Fae, but the Fae is differently flavored amongst them.
Right, so each one from color to color. And the colors were blue?
Red's the bulk of it. It looks like blood, but it glows with magic and rings of summer. The green glows of magic and rings of spring. The orange, or yellow I said, glows of magic and rings of autumn. And the blue glows of magic and rings of winter.
Got it. I will pass all of that information along to Poppy.
I really want to pick up the bundle.
Can I offer you a fake hand?
Oh, yeah, let's do together. You shouldn't pick up a bundle with just one hand.
I was just like a mage hand.
Yes, yes.
No real hands.
No, I know I also have a mage hand. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay.
was like, oh, please don't put your hand in there.
No.
I'm worried about you. I'm
Together.
really concerned about that whole, like, in 1 minute everyone's gonna be terrified and I'm gonna be missing thing.
No.
I hated that.
So you both
I
cast
don't
mage
have
hand.
mage hand. I didn't prep it. I didn't prep it.
Really deflated that moment.
Sorry, I have just a little servant.
Okay, well, do you still want... What do you want to do, Pablo?
We don't have any marionette things, right?
No, he just ran
Actually,
away.
no.
Okay.
Although I will here,
Yes.
and I'm just gonna just hand her a little bit of here. Have this cupcake. You just hang on to it for a
Thank
second.
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Warding Bond.
Ooh, that's nice.
Here, just take a bite of that before you do anything else, if you don't mind.
Take a bite.
Yeah. Thank you.
And that's it for Gina DeVivo. Thank you so much.
And that means that's also it for Ricker.
Ooh, they eliminated 2.
And the marionette I just made.
Yay!
4 days.
Oh, the Cockney chimney sweep.
Yeah.
I have as like an unseen servant. I think I'll just like
It was somewhat Cockney.
Get it?
There were a lot of Cockney moments
I
in
just
there.
want to support you. Whatever that looks like.
Sufficiently...
Let's do that.
You
Okay.
have
That
my
guy's
spells at your
charactered.
disposal.
Great.
I can't say his name with it as a verb.
Right.
Yeah, I would.
I was told I can't.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I
I just like open my spell
long?
book to Popula and I'm just like, I'll do anything you want.
Okay. Great. This one, I think if they pick up the bundle and if they don't immediately disappear, then have them put it in my hands.
Okay.
And I
I love this.
am surrounded in a beautiful spotlight.
So what is the attempt to actually lift it?
Well, there's another thing happening still.
Oh yes, I'm casting Aura of Vitality on myself.
You're really nervous about this.
You never.
We're all very
My
nervous.
friends are nervous.
Disappeared.
That's true.
So I
Yeah, like
cast.
you want to glow up
Did
in
any of us think that
vulnerability.
maybe
Like,
she
I think I'm okay. I think
just gets
I'm
upset,
pretty
runs
resilient.
outside.
And I'm,
You know, like maybe she just gets upset, needs a moment
just
alone,
leaves the
runs out.
room.
Yeah, she could
Okay,
leave
but like
the room.
the odds being what they are
Sure.
and us being who we are.
Sure.
What's
I tend
more?
to disappear a lot.
Yeah.
Sure.
okay,
Hey,
I'm casting an unseen
You want to help
servant
out?
to pick it
Yes.
up.
Go
Okay.
grab a bundle. How
Your
about that?
unseen
And you can
servant
see, like,
goes to pick it up. Upon making contact with it, it is as hard as stone. It cannot be moved in any direction, and the blankets cannot be disturbed.
Oh, you got us.
Oh,
Why don't you spend 20 minutes
why don't
using
you
that
go,
guy?
tough guy? Why don't you go run and grab a little bundle? Grab a little. And he's just like looking at me like. He's like, there's no way I'm doing that. It's like, all right then, just be quiet.
I don't think you can tell him what to do.
This is on the rocks.
There's a part of me that feels incredibly parented, and I go grab the bundle.
Next week's episode, marriage counseling.
Because technically, if you're reprimanding him, it's part of me.
Yeah.
And it's my aggressive, childish self version
You
of me.
physically pick up the bundle.
I like go to grab it because I'm being dared to not touch it.
Inspiration for the guts.
Yeah.
For the boldness.
Yeah, it's guts.
I will say this, as you reach out towards it, now you do this action quite quickly, but you notice this on your way to it. As you reach out and your hands get closer to the bundle, everyone in the room can hear the slowly increasing noise of a baby's cry.
No.
Your fingers are nearly to the cloth as you're lunging for it, and the sound is deafening. A shrill wail of lament that is somehow too mature and too knowing for a baby of that age.
Effie, close your eyes.
I freeze myself in time.
Kettle Alex Max.
I leave.
It sounds
can't go
hoarse, ragged, and from a place of true pain. As you lift it, the blanket flips back, revealing a horrifying visage. It is very much the face of an infant, but with large, wide, black and bloodshot eyes from which the fluid is flowing down its face. Its skin is sallow and sunken and peeling. She looks both brittle and soft, clinging to this existence by a thread. And all the while, those eyes locked onto yours, and you feel yourself getting lost in her eyes, getting closer and closer, and the firemen come.
Whoa.
Getting closer and closer, and Papala vanishes before all of you.
No.
I knew it would happen and I surprised anyway.
Papala, the room around you shifts. The walls clear. The floor dries. Chips of paint rise from beneath you and cover the ceiling once more in a brilliant pastel mural of blue skies and fields of red poppy flowers. You feel time speeding in reverse, the gale force of reality whipping at your hair and face until the world around you is still. Dust motes are frozen in the air, and the door behind you is gently ajar, not barred, not barricaded. And before you, back in the crib, a beautiful baby girl. Her round cheeks are dusted with freckles. She has eyes like the setting sun flecked by stars, and around her pupils, the green flash of a twilight horizon at sea. She smiles and reaches out to you. What do you do?
I've never touched a baby before.
What a novel experience for you this is, for that reason alone.
Yes. Like, I knew they were small. But I don't know. The other baby kind of was what I kind of thought a baby looked like.
Oh my god!
And when that guy turned into a bunch of babies, it was different.
Yeah, because I was a big man baby, full of breath.
Big man, baby.
Big man baby flower.
What is happening?
Duh.
Just repeating what you called him.
A full-grown man flower.
A full-grown man flower. But this is kind of cute. He's smiling at me. Okay, baby.
It's like a cowboy hat.
I think, yeah. I think.
Picture like a
Yeah, it's just
cowboy.
it's like picking up two cowboy hats.
Yeah.
Right in the soft spot.
I don't think I'm going to pick her up. I think it's more like grabbing. If she's like doing the reach out, I
puppies.
think I'm just going to like grab her little fingers.
It's another puppet
Like,
for you.
yeah, I'm like, I don't know how soft or breakable. So this, my little friends are made of wood and pretty sturdy. This is mushy.
You reach out and grab her fingers, and you feel as she wraps her fingers kind of like gently around your hands. And she's like trying to get like a leg up, like to the top of the cradle, but she's never gonna make it to the crib.
Oh, you're too small.
And she's reaching like further up your arms, like she wants to get picked up.
Clue-like used to do this. This is Uppies! I pick her up like Clue-leg. And then I tried to find the blanket to put over her head. But
So she'll go to sleep.
yeah.
Babies, birds,
Like
same thing.
Cluelick.
You pick the child up, cradling her in your arms,
Yes.
realizing now as you form this close connection that she is what you left behind. Her big and knowing eyes are still locked onto yours before becoming heavy and slowly closing into a deep slumber. You feel something in your heart you never have before. suddenly, we cut back to the room.
What's she thinking? What's she thinking?
Little Spoon has stabbed Rickard in the shoulder, and they are screaming at one another. How are I supposed to know? I'm supposed to know that she's gonna go on, you little. I can't hear her. All I can hear is him, and he's yelling.
Suddenly, the floor, the swampy floor,
What did I miss?
the swampy floor beneath you turns to quicksand under your feet. You begin sinking into the earth. Everybody, roll a strength or dexterity check. You can use athletics or acrobatics if you have it.
I'm
This
using
is
my
the first.
inspiration.
Oh, jeez!
Yes, I want
Oh, it's not good.
Some of you might die right now.
Turdy.
Turdy?
Wait, what's your athletics? Plus 6?
Turdy,
Yeah,
flirty, and
that's-
thriving.
Driving.
Thriving, sorry.
13.
Okay, we have rerolls. We have 4 left. That was the best little fucking moment right there.
Sharing a brain
You both look at your sheets, at each other.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Spat.
Okay, that's much better.
Okay, so 17 total.
17 total. 30
plus
total.
6?
Yeah.
21.
21 total. You're not here.
What's Kai's con?
Oh, well, it's a strength or dexterity
Or what's her
check.
strength, the dex?
Kai does have a +4 to acrobatics.
But that's not, it's a save, or is it a save?
I said you can use
check.
acrobatics or athletics if you have it.
Whatever
This is
the
not a
highest
save.
is, I'll take it.
I start
is
to
it for?
fly.
Okay, I'll say you still have to resist the suction of the
Yeah,
floor.
I
'cause
like
you're
start flying so I
partly in
can
it.
pull up. I'm just gonna try and pull
Okay,
people
you're
up.
resisting it. Okay.
Uppy.
I'm sorry, what, Vince?
I'm not doing it again.
Vince.
You're pulling. You're
Everyone's
rising.
missing all of your good hand
You
gestures
raise
tonight.
me up.
Yeah, they gotta be able to see it for bingo.
I've got if it's a +4, I've got a 15.
Okay, I'll say with that, both you can make it, especially with the lift provided. 30 is more than enough. Kai is also going to roll
Yeah, I think so.
acrobatics. Kai is gonna take a re-roll. Oh, okay. I'll say Kai can also help to balance out your 15 because we're looking for a little bit more than that.
I
Kai
was too,
rolled
I
like a
used my
23.
inspiration to get that.
Kai got a 22. So she also quickly wraps an arm around you, and you see as she shapeshifts into like a large, beefy, tall dragonborn to just get more vertical, more verticality, and then uses the crib and levers herself up. But I will say, as this bog is also highly acidic, all of you will take some damage.
Acid quicksand.
Oh, you each take 15 points of damage.
15?
Ooh.
15 points of damage?
Hey, it's oh jeez.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
Really isn't all cheese.
And then suddenly, I changed back to my notes. To the rest of you in the room, as the floor re-solidifies now and you are actively sizzling, you see Popula appear once more, but she has changed. When we come back from the break, Popula will tell us what she now looks like if she had always grown up as a human in the mortal world. Whoa! Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hi! Welcome back, everyone. So, Popula, as you reappear, no longer holding the baby, mind you, how do you look to everyone?
yeah.
Yeah, I think you see the top of the cowboy hat and her jumpsuit, and upon first looking, I would say her breastplate and her jumpsuit look a little looser on her, you can see. And as she's sort of rocking, and am I still holding the baby?
No, you are
No,
not.
okay.
You are the baby now.
Babyless.
Yeah, okay.
Look at the baby.
So you see her in this position holding nothing, and then, all you sort of hear is the last remnants of her humming, And so you just hear the and then as she looks up, you can see that instead of that like yellow embering brightness on her eyes, they are a very intense green, and they look a little smaller and more at ease. They're not quite as like woof that they used to be, and her cheeks are a little fuller and less angular like the Fae, just a little rounder and a little more plump. And her hair that is nestled under the hat as she kind of takes it off and it falls down is a very deep, like chocolatey brown black. And it falls pretty long, and you realize you've probably never seen Poppy with it not sort of in a messy, disheveled bun, but she has a lot of hair. It's very thick, it's wavy, and a really rich color. And she doesn't look as muscular as she did. And her freckles that used to adorn her face are replaced with a very clean face. There's not a lot of speckling or moles or anything. Just a light flush across her cheeks. And she looks up at all of you and just goes, I never was good at any singing.
Oh no, Popala, you got flesh on you.
Your ears aren't warm anymore. Are you okay?
Oh. Actually, yeah, it is a little hot in here.
Where's the thing? The whatever it was.
Yeah, I feel weird.
Yeah, well, we did learn a while ago that the voice is stored in the throat, like in the vocal cords.
sure.
So, I guess you got different vocal cords.
Yeah. Well, it was always not a real accent.
What?
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 No.
What?
Listen to you. One thing we don't lie about in this group is our
Wait,
accents.
hang on. She told us this. She's definitely told us this before.
But I
I
forgot.
knew.
Somewhere a Cockney marionette's like, yeah! Gov.
Yeah, it was taught to us at school. It's a very traditional Fey accent.
Transatlantic.
Yeah, exactly. It's a stage dialect.
Sure.
But I don't.
You don't need to
I
use
don't
it.
really feel. Yeah, I don't feel.
But what happened? Why not?
Would you like to step out of this really weird room and while you're explaining this to us, or do you want to stay here?
I feel okay.
Okay.
I will add as well, now that you've reappeared, all of you notice how the room begins to change. It returns largely to the way that you saw it after having picked up the baby.
Yeah.
And all of you see as the swampy floor recedes, the walls demold, the paint chips rise back up to reveal the painted mural of the ceiling, and all of those letters and toys on the bed are no longer withered by time, but are now very legible, and in fact are clearly visible even from where you're standing. And you notice, as you were gazing at the crib when you reappeared, what they all share. All of these are letters, love notes, from parents to their child. The earliest one is a goodbye. And from there is what appears to be a letter for every year on your birthday. Every letter is largely the same. All of them bemoan your loss. They hope that you're happier and healthier wherever you are, and that your parents miss you. They talk of how much your sister has grown and how they wish that she could have known you. They shared anecdotes of their lives they felt that you would have enjoyed, and various other similar sentiments across them.
Okay.
What is she thinking right now?
I think mainly you're just hearing the transcript of reading these letters and the sort of scanning and rereading certain sentences.
How do his shoulders feel?
Steady. And I think as she's holding these letters, and looks directly at you with a new level of intensity, her flames are no longer doing it for her, but she's emoting freely and genuinely, with a little bit of misting, but not tears, just that feeling when you're getting complimented over and over and over again and you don't know how to handle it.
Yeah. He reaches out and puts his arm on her shoulder. They kept it for you. That's nice.
I think I grew up.
Yeah. It happens.
We can fix you, and we can turn it back.
Oh, bud. Oh, buddy.
Oh.
It's one of those
Oh.
where you misread.
Oh. Why would you want to stay like this? We're way less cooler.
Way less cooler.
Yeah, a lot less hot
She's
too.
yeah, she actually is technically
More cooler. Right. Like 98 degrees.
No, that's okay. You're right. I think I am a lot less cool. Cooler.
It's
think
tough
no, can I tell you how
Yeah,
it feels? It kind of feels like I don't have a personality anymore. And what I mean by that is like a good thing. Like I feel like in an instant, everything else that other people shaped me into is gone.
Oh, no,
I feel kind of blank. And it's really kind of freeing.
You've been working your whole life.
Yeah. Oh
You
my
know how
god, I'm
that is.
retired.
Well,
Oh my god! I don't have to work anymore.
well, once again, as the one that understands finances in the relationship,
Yeah, they're hard.
yeah, it might be a little early for retirement, but I like where you're coming from.
No, but that's your
Hey.
job.
Actually, everything that you have now
Yeah.
is completely yours.
Yeah.
And now you get to decide. And you can take it slow. You start with little choices, little decisions, or great big ones, whatever you want.
Maybe I can talk like this now. Yeah, sure. That's funny. How about I talk really? I don't know. I'm stuck on the voice. This sounds so weird coming out of my face.
Everyone takes time to get
like
used to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Words feel weird. Yes. Yes.
Hey, do me a favor. Give me a beep beep.
Beep beep.
See? See?
No, I don't like it.
It's a little jarring, actually.
Yeah, I think I might keep the beep beep. I can still do it.
Yeah, you get to keep what serves you, and you get to let go of what doesn't.
Hey, if you turn into a car, are you a human car now?
Always the car flashy now.
Oh. Yeah, I think
I
the
don't wanna
flames
answer
on
that
the
question.
side are gone.
But you can put them back on if you want.
I'm
still
still
decorate-
decorate.
Yeah, you can still
Right?
decorate the car.
I don't know, build something.
Where's Little Spoon?
You're a level 1 human.
Oh my god!
Little Spoon is still still stabbing Rickard, but he's stabbing Rickard in the pauldron right now. She's back.
It's like acupuncture.
And I think the moment she takes Little Spoon, cause fuck subtext.
Hey, fuck up.
No, she's a person that's been living in childish honesty, but it takes the moment she grabs Little Spoon, immediately cradles him into the same position she was holding her essence in, and immediately starts doing the like rocking motion.
Oh, if wood could purr.
Yeah, and you hear the thought, cause therapy, baby. She has literally been taking care of her little self for as long as she can remember, for as long as she felt lonely and knew something was wrong. And I think Little Spoon's rage as he gets rocked sort of becomes a little more jovial and a little more less hands balled in fury, and a little more playful, and like the balls that are his fists are a little like they slam against my hand in a playful, no, don't do that kind of way, rather than his normal stabby McStab way.
Oh, good. It's good that he's like that now. Right now, this moment.
And I think
It's like Swiss cheese.
You can take it.
and as he goes to reach for the shears that I had given him from the rabbit carnage, he, as I'm like rocking him, he takes them and cuts my hair, and kind of does a full Edward Scissorhands moment of like chip, 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 as I'm just standing there laughing at him. And then when he finishes, she like the hair isn't as long or as thick anymore. It's kind of more in a shaggy, kind of carefree, less weight. And then finishes and just gives me a big wooden toothy smile. And then I just scoop him up and give him a hug and then pop him on my shoulder. Prestidigitate all the hair off of the floor and everyone. And then I take stagehand. And then I just look up at everyone and just say, all right, what now?
I have no idea.
Anything?
What's your favorite thing about yourself?
Oh, I really wish you hadn't started with me.
But she did.
I did. What do you love about yourself most?
Oh, sweetheart,
I like your shell.
It is a good shell.
Good shell. Solid.
Take it from your fiance.
Yeah, no, I'll take
Yeah.
a shell. I think you hear that like panic and you start to just get that, because of what Ella is seeing is that just like flash and rush of all of the like terrible things she's done and the just guilt that has started to really seep back in, and like not a single positive thing is coming to mind. She's like staring in a little bit of a panic at you, and so as soon as you say shell, she's, yeah, have a good shell.
And now Kettle knows of all of your murder.
As I went through, there was like a bubble at his hairline with the steam, and then like a pink foam. Wow.
Kettle,
Huh?
favorite thing?
I like my muscles.
I like your muscles too.
Thank you. I wasn't asking you.
No, but I was.
Oh, good point.
Honey bunny.
Yes,
God,
darling.
that feels so weird.
I'll say.
Well, I've always prided myself on being pretty practical.
Yeah, I hear that. You are.
Kai.
Hi.
She's wandered off.
Oh, again?
In fact, as soon as she
Sucked
got
into the
free,
quicksand.
as soon as she got free from the acid, and put you somewhere safe, she did appear to have ducked out of the room.
Crawled into the crib, set me down, and then just crawled away.
No.
Out the window.
And you actually hear
Effie,
from,
you can hear her thoughts. What's her favorite thing about herself?
but she's not thinking that actively. In fact, what she is thinking is, what's behind this door? And you hear a faint creaking from
Can I
down the
send her a
hall.
message that says, no, stop, come on, hold on. Wait, don't go through the doors. Doors are scary.
She has to choose to read your thoughts unless you are using message.
Yeah, I'll send an actual message real quick. I'm a
Group
little
chat.
distracted at the moment. Just to be like, hey, actually, wait, hold on. No, doors are not very nice today. Don't,
Oh, sorry.
That's all the message says.
It
That's all I got.
She replies,
That's all-
oh, sorry, there's still like a room here. I was gonna look real quick.
Okay, just don't die. I think that my favorite part about my
Incredible.
I think it's
No Effie, all sage.
I think it's my willingness to learn. Even when I mess things up, I keep trying. I think that's nice.
That is nice.
So what's your favorite thing about yourself now?
I am going to keep that I really like people.
Why?
And on that, as the conversation resolves, we actually have a confessional, which Gina will take for the Fae baby Popula.
What?
For her baby self.
Swap?
For the bag of Fagu?
Pick which one it is.
Ooh, baby professional!
You know what I think? I think that's making the channel trailer.
Watch this demon baby.
Let's just clip that out. No context. Spread it far and wide, y'all. That's what we're about here.
Spreading it far and wide is what we're about here.
You heard it here first.
Sometimes your inner child's just gotta take a big old dump.
Every day, baby.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
as
healing.
And that's on growth.
as Kai did think, there was a final door here. Would you all like to move out of the house somewhere else or check it out?
I'm gonna go find Kai.
I'd say you can all make your way out of the baby's bedroom and check out the hall.
I'm following Popula's lead here.
Oh, I'm
Kai-
way less elegant.
Kai has already opened the door.
Yeah.
And all of you are able to get a little Scooby-Doo peek inside. And you find yourself... you gotta pick a side of the frame. Yeah. You both peek over the wall. It's just your asses in the doorway. You all enter the main bedroom. A queen bed, made in much the same way as the bed from the first bedroom, sits with its end facing a window. It is humbly furnished, with a small reading desk, a chair, curtains woven of hemp and palm fronds, and a small, shabbily constructed vanity. On the vanity is a small framed painting of a middle-aged couple smiling and in each other's arms. Nothing else about the room seems altogether unusual or untoward, but then, from outside, a gentle whirring sound, almost mechanical sounding, coming from the window, outside, past the window. Suddenly, there's a pop, and the window shatters. A dozen iron needles, the same kind you found in the bedroom, come rocketing into the room. I need dex saves from everyone, but Papala will roll at disadvantage.
No, you won't. No, you
As
won't.
it
Warding
appears-
bond is still up.
Oh, and I'm blessed, aren't I?
Does that get her
Warding
flat?
bond.
Supersedes that?
Warding bond takes it. Yeah, let me
Okay.
double check because I think you roll it. I think it gives it flat. But let me double check.
Okay.
But
So
for what
how
it's
are we
worth,
on re-rolls?
we have one left. What you notice there, Papala, is that it appears most of the needles are aimed at you.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly narrate what I was doing before while that spook happens to just see what happens, depending.
Okay, so I apologize.
Whether it
It's
goes
you have
well
a
or-
+1 bonus to your AC and any saving throws and a resistance to all damage.
Okay, great.
Oh, fun. So add +1 to your roll, take half of the damage you get, but you will roll at disadvantage.
Okay, great. I'm rolling dex.
A dex save, yeah.
Okay, great. So she was more lazily walking back to the group as everyone's running to the other door because she's that curiosity is less. She feels pretty satisfied right now with her new feelings. So she was rereading one of the letters as this thing pops through, and she was specifically looking again because I think there was too much information. She was just really quickly looking at what these letters are signed like.
Like
Does it just say like mom, dad, and you said like baby sister?
for the bulk of them,
Yeah.
they say mom and dad.
Okay.
There's one letter that appears much, much more generically worded. It
Okay.
doesn't mention you by name. It's not even clear for sure that it's talking about a daughter, but you can tell by the context compared to the others that they were still for you.
Yeah.
That letter, which is written more ambiguously,
Yeah.
is signed Mom, Dad, and Lily. I looked it up.
I was gonna say that's right. That is right.
Yeah.
Good job, bud.
Lilith, technically.
Lilith, yeah. So yeah, and then
And then the needle.
and then the needles come through, but I rolled a nat 20.
Oh!
But what was your other?
Oh, I didn't roll the other one because disadvantage.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's
I thought
okay.
Nat 20 with disadvantage.
Five.
Sick.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Rickard's gonna use bait and switch.
Whoa! What's that do?
Bait and switch lets me switch.
Bait and switch.
Bacon switch. I learned it from Ella. Bacon switch is when you anybody that's within 5 feet of you, because I'm a battle master, I can swap places with them.
Oh shit!
So I see the needles coming towards
What was
her.
your roll for the deck save?
My deck save was a 26.
Wow! That's a pretty good trade.
So I
For you.
immediately like pull her and push her to the side, come around back, and my armor on my arm catches most of the needles.
Love that.
That was a 5. Okay, let's calculate what you're clocking here, because it's gonna suck a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, the hit points are low.
Peace out, both of you. Here we go. So 2d6.
Oh yeah.
As he's pushing me out of the way,
People out.
I don't know if it'll help at all, but either way, the gesture still stands. As you are pushing her away, she understands what you're doing and kind of like does a bit of a fall back because she's not as coordinated now that she forgot how to use her body very well. She kind of launches Little Spoon back at you. A little bit,
Spoon and I
yeah.
lock eyes, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you.
And Little Spoon goes to kind of like either join or help or whatever, and I just give you +4 to your roll, which is 9. Oh no!
No,
10,
I got it.
10. Well, because you're switching places with my roll, aren't you?
No,
No,
I'm switching
physically.
physical places with you. I get to keep my roll.
Oh.
So basically, you're now where he's standing. He's where you're standing.
Oh, well, still, I give it to you because you've been sweet.
So I'm sorry. Let me make sure I have some
It's
mechanics
just
here.
nice.
Because you're swapping places with Poppy, you are attempting to soak the damage she would have received. Are you correct?
I am swapping places with, yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay, 'cause that's kind of how I'm treating it. Where like
Yeah.
you're switching places physically, but what that effectively mechanically does is swapping the effect of your rolls to the other
Okay,
person.
yeah,
Otherwise, I mean, she'll just take the damage that she was gonna get.
that's true. That's fair.
It was all centered.
Would you
on-
like?
Well, she was the only one. Oh wait, but she was the only one that got disadvantage.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all
centered on her.
Yeah.
By an
So I'll say with that, you get hit by 4 needles
Sure.
for a total of 24 points of damage.
Yeah. Well, Rickard's down.
Poppy,
Yeah.
you are only hit. Now, I'll say this doesn't happen before you go down, but I will say you are hit by 1 needle. It does 6 points of damage.
It does 3 points of damage.
It does 3 points of damage.
Yeah.
Good advocate. But that is before you go down. However, once Rickard drops, you also feel yourself go unconscious.
Right.
What does
It's
that
not
have?
dead, it's just unconscious.
No, you
Yeah.
You do have death saves with
Yeah.
this. You do still have death saves. but-
Okay.
so now your friends would have to stabilize you or bring you back up.
How does that affect warding bond? Do I go down?
It's just a domino effect.
Then I go down too.
I'll say this.
God, you're left alone.
Well, let's see how many hit me.
Kai's just dead on the wall.
Oh my
The
god.
camera pants.
Wouldn't this be fucking hilarious if this is how we TPK? We all got sketched this
It's
morning.
the
my God,
library
I love
scene in the mummy.
I love it.
What was the DC for the save?
DC 15.
Dang.
We got it.
Oh.
Didn't we?
Yes.
You
Wait,
reroll.
what was it? No,
So
I-
real
I
quick,
have
let's resolve
13.
this warding bond situation. So is that a spell where you can take damage for Poppy?
So I take the amount of damage. Like basically, I take the damage that she takes.
What kind of HP you sitting at?
Oh, I'm not bad. I could be worse. I think I have like 37 left.
Okay.
I didn't do a long rest, so I
I'll
never got
say
back up to
this.
full HP.
If you're willing to soak the total damage of both of them,
Yeah.
they will both stay on their feet.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So that does a total of, it was 6 and 24, I think, so 30 points of damage to you. You have 7 HP left. Both of you are still on your feet and still at your same HP you started with.
Okay.
But all of a sudden you see all these like
Boy.
holes appearing and Ella just bleeding. Meanwhile, rolls for yourselves.
13.
13. Your roll for dex save.
Oh my god.
13.
Okay, great. So bye. What was your roll?
Should've
So
taken a
it's
reroll.
an 11, but I would like to use my chronal shift to try and roll it again.
Yeah.
It's a 12 now.
Well done.
Hang on, I think I have a thing for this.
What?
What is your remaining HP? 7?
7. Yeah. But I'm pretty.
What is? You have a lot,
I
right?
do.
Yeah.
Come at me, bro.
Roll me a flat d20.
I'll roll you a round one. A natural 20.
Okay. I literally for this needed like a 19 or 20. I needed a crazy good roll. I will say, as an unusual gesture, we may be able to make this something that you can do for an exceptional enough roll. You can share some of your HP
I get it.
with your paramour. Great. So she would have taken 8 points of damage. I actually rolled poorly for the needles.
8? 8?
Yes.
Really?
It was 1 over. And Kettle, you are taking 17 points of damage from your needles.
Could I take 25?
Yeah, so you want to basically absorb her damage, right? Yeah, totally. Now, in effect, that's you basically feeding your health into Ella, is what's basically
Right.
happening. So, Ella, you're going to stay at 7. And you're at whatever you're at.
Yeah.
What was your roll?
That was a 12.
Hold, please.
How many times can I do my thing?
Ooh, what's your health at?
53.
Oh,
I'm doing fine.
okay, then I'm not worried. Okay, it was 22 points of damage, so.
Okay. No,
Oh,
I'm
no, you
all
got
right.
stabbed by sharp stuff, sweetheart.
That's the thing.
Oh, Kai's dex was
Physically,
fantastic.
I'm fine.
Kai takes 7 points of damage.
maybe you should take a quick break again. Can you still do that?
As the needles come flying through the window, and Effie feels that she's going to fail. She tries to use time magic to and you see kind of like the two overlapping versions of Effie trying to move out of the way. But she sees the inevitability of, I can't shift between the two timelines. No, I can't shift between my two realities. In every reality, I fail. And as soon as the first needle hits her skin, she starts to disappear into a memory of metal going through her skin. And in a panic, she freezes herself, and she gets hit by that many of them because she just holds in place because she panics. And she's fully still. And even though it still has effect and she still is bleeding from it, she can't move for a minute.
How much damage did I say that did to you?
25.
But just you by yourself.
Yeah, because I took the rest of it. Oh, 18.
That's doubled.
Why?
Because he's
Because
fat.
it burned. So, 36?
Yeah.
Spicy water.
Which also means I have to reroll Kai's
36
damage a little bit there.
Plus the 7.
What did I say, Kai? Kai took
7.
7, so she takes 14 points damage. That's actually, I think, still okay for her.
My fiance.
Great, yeah, sizzly, that hurts.
Holy.
Fantastic. Well, I mean, not for you guys. But, you pick up what I'm putting down. Okay, so yeah, the needles bury themselves inches deep into wood and plaster and several of you. Before you can even react to this, just as it impacts and you feel the pain, all of a sudden, you also feel a pulling sensation. And with a horrible, all of the needles pull back out of your body, the walls, and fly back outside. And you hear a woman's voice screaming from outside. She sounds pissed, but you can also pick up a hint of fear there too. And she says, "Get the fuck out! Come on, let's do this!"
You just almost totally murked your daughter. I
haven't got any kids.
I don't know what's happening to me.
You don't know who I am yet.
Take a stab at it.
Rickard throws daggers in the direction of the voice outside through the window and immediately jumps through the window.
Nice.
Everybody
Okay.
take 8 hit points back.
Yay!
All right, so I'll say, with the various hits of these needles as well that are magically charged, well, it's not all downside. Yeah, you took some damage, you had a couple punctured lungs, some internal bleeding, but you also get fun power. As
They
we
were
have some more,
fun power needles.
as we have some more bullshit scrolls, Rickard, did you have a power you would like to pitch, or would you like one from me?
Yeah, I'm impervious to needles.
I'll give you one.
Starting now.
After that.
You suddenly gain the ability to know about anything you ingest. Because honestly, I love that you could do that.
Sure.
My favorite part of Clueling, just that bit.
Nothing else.
Nope. Effie, would you like one or did you have one to
I would like you to
suggest?
give me one. I'm frozen.
Okay, great. So,
No, think freezing.
it will be fun for you. No, that was Dazzle. Okay. So, I will say,
Never heard of her.
because we haven't done this in a while, you will be able to speak the next language that you hear that you don't already know. And Lord knows what that's gonna be. Irish accents don't count. Ella, I believe you did have one you wanted to suggest, yeah?
Yeah, Spider Josh has a pitch.
Okay.
no.
This is a Spidey suggestion.
This is a Spidey suggestion, as it is March 10th.
Happy Mario Day.
Yeah. I
More pipes.
would like to roll a d4, and depending on the number, my shell changes color, and I get a special power about it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fun.
Like a
Blue.
Koopa
A moon
shell.
ring shell?
Yeah.
Like
Blue shell. Blue shell.
Four would be a blue shell.
Okay.
Okay.
you hit
And I
whoever's
feel
the
like-
strongest in the room so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Three
feel
is
like
red.
3 would be red, 2 would be
we can
green,
discover.
An unavoidable hit to the big bad in the room.
and 1 would be nothing.
No
we
shell.
can, we
nude.
can roll a 1 for
I'd also be homeless and take me
Clip that.
no.
Your shell was
It's like a
repossessed.
boomerang. It comes right back to you.
Yeah. True.
So let's say we'll discover those abilities kind of as we go. Let's say it's a once a day ability to change the color, but while you have the color, you can do something with it throughout the day that we'll figure out together. That's very fun. I like that.
The things I could do are the Mario stuff.
Right.
Obviously.
You can fly.
Did you have a power you'd like to pitch, or would you like to
Explode.
receive one from me?
You.
Perfect. So I will say, and I know this sounds subtle, but work with me here.
I'm working with you.
Irrespective of stealth rolls, and more importantly, irrespective of lighting conditions, sound, or cover, you can go completely unnoticed by anyone for up to 5 minutes.
Oh.
You could bump into someone, you could talk to them, they will not know that you're there.
So more dope invisibility.
It's better invisibility.
Cool.
Because nothing affects it. It can't be dispelled by dispel magic, and you can be very sloppy about it and still remain unnoticed.
For 5 minutes?
For 5 minutes.
Wow.
Neat.
That's infinity D&D time.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And would you believe we're not done with those yet?
I would.
But we'll get
I
back to
would.
them. So
Oh.
we have. Oh, was something happening?
Oh,
Was there?
Rickard jumped
they
out
were
a
going
window.
out to fight,
Yeah.
and I wanted to. Effie's frozen.
Yes.
So I want to be able to. I know she only has 1 minute, so I want to. Like she fell in a cactus, like as quick as I can, pull out all the little needles for her.
Oh, I want to come help.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say even as you begin doing that, you notice they fly out of your hand, and immediately all of them go, and they get just shucked out of her.
Lay on hand. Cure wounds.
Before she
How
wakes
much-
up.
Yeah, before she wakes up. How much damage did you take?
A lot.
How much did I take?
Like
Was it 20 something?
like 30 something. I thought no.
It wasn't
no,
that much. I went.
I thought it was
from-
mid 20s.
I went from 68 to 53.
Okay.
And then you
okay.
had 53. I thought no, never mind.
Oh no, I had 53. Maybe I didn't take the damage.
You didn't
I actually
take the
think I
damage
didn't
yet.
do it. What was it? 20? I feel like it was 25.
It was around 25. It was
Uh-huh.
between 22 and 27. I forget the exact number.
Okay.
We'll average it.
I don't help you very much. So Effie, or not Effie, Bobby.
We can't keep doing
It's
this.
just the thing
Without
today.
a third person balancing us? This
Yeah.
is
We
wild.
need a Bria Iyengar.
So she goes to very quickly cure your wounds, and she knows she's running out of time. So she kind of gives like a and closes exactly 8 of the needle pricks. But obviously some are still left. And then I imagine you wake up, but that's it.
So you all see
So 8
Rickard.
health.
Effie rises. You all see. You all see Rickard jump out the window. Do any of you also make an attempt to move outside?
Yeah, we fighting, buddy.
We fighting,
We
bud.
fighting.
Okay, so we have like this exodus to the exterior.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah.
Before we get to that,
Fight, boys, we fighting.
we have a confessional for Kai, specifically about her fears and allergies.
As is tradition.
Count me in.
No.
Oh, I wasn't ready. Well, now that I'm engaged and likely going to be married soon, I thought this is probably time to come clean. Now that Effie can hear everything that I think about some things about me you maybe didn't know. Let's start with things that I'm allergic to. Definitely.
Plural?
Oh yeah, definitely allergic to all tree nuts. So watch out for that. No pad thai. I get a general kind of like hay fever when I'm around pretty people. Just like all the time. I sneeze constantly. My fears. I'm terrified of sneezes. Commitment. But maybe.
Truman, not a secret. Love you, babe.
Yeah, okay, you're cool.
Right there.
I'm very deeply afraid of nothing else because I'm fucking badass. Okay, love you. I gave her such bad allergies. I felt bad. Yeah, she gets hay fever around pretty people.
She's never
So I
sneezed
should be
around us
fine.
once.
Yeah, no, never.
That was the bit, yeah.
Wow.
And like, look, that sucks for all of you, but like, it sucks for me so much more.
Maybe she's on great meds. I don't know.
Maybe it's only when she's in a certain
She's had this the whole time.
forms.
Maybe only one of the forms is allergic, and they've never taken that form. Because they could completely change all of their insides and everything.
Oh, allergies are forever.
They're like the voice from the vocal cords.
Meanwhile,
I got stabbed and my girlfriend thinks I'm ugly.
you rush outside.
Bad day.
Yeah, rough
Yeah,
day, buddy.
all of
rush
us.
outside.
We all get to.
Yeah, if you want to. You rush outside and you see a
Oh,
woman.
no.
Yeah.
Do you think? Go ahead. Not going.
Yeah.
Okay, great. You rush outside, sans Effie.
Right.
Yeah.
And you see a woman standing in the field adjacent to the house. Wait.
I'll let them
Wait.
have.
No, you wait.
What?
As I hit the ground, I pull my sword and I go, "Is your name Lily?"
First, what we all see.
Yeah.
A lady.
Because you see things faster than
They
you
hop
talk.
out first.
Yes.
So this is
Disagree.
Hard disagree.
Her clothes are tattered. She's filthy and drenched in sweat and appears to be bleeding somewhat profusely from a wound in her gut and one in her thigh.
I see a weak point.
She's wearing what you would guess is working attire for someone living in a hot climate. Palm frond sandals are bound up to her calves, light shorts, a brightly colored linen shirt, and short cropped dark red hair. Her face has a light dusting of freckles, and on each of her hands is a thin glove of sorts, with what appear to be copper contact points on each of her fingers and on her palms. The air around the gloves vibrates and blurs, and floating all around her body are a couple dozen of those vicious needles. Yeah. And so the first thing you scream out is your name Lily?
Yeah.
And also, I see a weak point.
Yeah. We scream one after the other. Is your name Lily? I see a weak point.
I'm not giving me name to a fey fuck like you. You all want another go? Come on!
Okay. Try to be nice, Yen.
I'm so glad I described the other Irish, like, coloring. Dark hair, light eyes, pale skin.
Didn't want to kill my.
You'll see your dad.
Didn't want to kill my fiance's sister. That's all.
Great. You guys want to try and have a go for it? Feel free to roll an attack.
No initiative, just attack.
Just attack. I don't think this will last long.
I love this.
You will have to get through a cloud of needles.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
17.
so visceral.
Yes.
Does the 17 work?
Oh, well, I'll see he rolls too.
That's gonna be a 15.
Beautiful. Okay. As you guys start charging toward...
Actually, you know what, Vince? No, it's not.
Okay.
Battlemaster time.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna roll a superiority dice.
Great. Go for it.
Yeah. Dodge the needles.
Yeah. Okay, so my roll was actually a 17, and this is a grappling strike.
Bless your heart.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh.
What's your movement speed? 30 feet?
Let's say 30 feet.
Yeah, let's say 30.
Yeah.
Great.
You
Roll
also
me
spoke in
a
your voice.
dexterity save.
Sure.
Also, add a d4 to that.
Okay.
Just gonna pre-roll these.
Oh dear.
That's a lot. That's so many needles.
That's gonna be a 23.
Not bad.
Very good.
Yeah, you will cut this in half.
Probably should have used one of those superiority dice to heal my wounds real quick.
So she is about 30 feet away from you, but the swarm of needles, as you see her hands begin to shimmer and all the needles vibrate, as they all descend upon you guys, bobbing and weaving across the field, becomes difficult terrain. You're able to move halfway through that while you take needle strikes. With your 23, 4?
23.
You managed to have that damage. It would have been somewhere in the high 20s. Instead, you're looking at about a, what was I? Call it a 14.
Okay.
As multiple needles like weave their ways through your calves and your gut and your arms,
Yikes.
just shredding you. You aren't able to make it all the way there, but you have closed the distance halfway.
Great.
Kettle,
Yeah.
you're also charging.
Yes, I am.
You're also trudging through the needles. Do you have more than 30 feet of movement?
I have 40.
You can make it 20 feet.
Yeah. Yay, yay.
What was your dex save?
17.
Okay, pretty good still.
Do I add the d4 to that or not yet? Okay, hold on. Plus 2, 19.
Great. Great. You are also trudging through. You're springing multiple leaks.
Yeah.
Oh, this can't be good.
Okay.
You take 12 points of damage as you are slowly being like punctured and leaking.
12 points.
However, now that rough, let's call it 6 seconds has passed, as they're making their way now through the crowd of needles trying to get over to her, the rest of you would have had time to now easily scramble out and observe this taking place. Yes, Rickard.
May I take my other 2 attacks and throw daggers?
You can throw daggers, yes, absolutely. You can't move any further, but you can totally throw daggers.
Great.
There was something I was going to try and do from the window. if I
Yeah.
Great.
Shoot
I'll do
her.
that.
I don't do that, sweetheart. When have you ever seen me shoot something?
Well, with your magic.
When have you ever seen me make? Oh, blind, I guess, is really the only thing I do.
That's a 22 and a 29.
Throw a couple.
Those will both hit.
Great.
Roll damage.
Snack.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one.
That is 22 points of damage.
Whoa!
Ooh, pretty nice. Okay, what are you aiming for?
I am aiming for the 2 weak points we saw.
Hey!
Okay, so
And I got 1 dagger for each of them.
I'll say the 22 will hit kind of generally. 29's high enough that I'm happy to take a cold shot on that. We thinking gut or thigh? How bad do you want to kill Poppy's sister?
Well, is it Poppy's sister?
Wow, it sounds like you just
I
kinda
asked.
threw it out there.
Look, I mean, we can all do math.
No, we can't.
can't,
Only I
actually.
can.
The one throwing the dagger.
That's right. Because I can't do math and be action at the same time. That's
Where are you
his
aiming?
weakness.
Incompatible.
Both at the thigh.
Okay, so the first dagger will probably strike somewhere more like mid-thigh, high hip. It's just adjacent to it, dealing the damage. The other one will land dead center in the existing wound, which actually, while it causes obvious, intense pain and she screams and takes a knee, it appears to staunch the blood, actually.
Oh, you helped.
Oh, okay. Before you
My
throw
dagger
the
of
second,
life.
Yeah, before you have another dagger to throw.
No.
Oh,
Those
okay.
are all the daggers I was gonna throw.
As he puts 5 away.
No.
No. I would never. I would never.
I think by now Popala has made it to the window and is starting to climb out. And she's still gripping the letters, and I think she just very strictly yells, "Wait! Did you write me this letter?"
And all of a sudden, everyone's all the needles are like in Kettle's face, just frozen.
Close one.
Like Quicksilver, just. And she looks up at you. Pav? How are you? Oh my God, it doesn't matter.
Put the needles down, sweetheart, before I cast a spell magic. Thank you.
Darling,
Put 'em
on the
down.
record, you know I asked.
No, I heard. Thank you. Please stop stabbing us. It really hurts.
you see she recalls the needles back toward her, away from the obvious, like, antagonistic positions.
These are my friends. They've been helping me look for you.
But you guys are Fae.
No?
Everyone's fucking Fae here. You're all just part of them.
Look, use your eyeballs.
I think
Kettle,
you might
maybe-
be having an emotional response due to some things in your past. I want you to take a deep breath and use whatever your calming tactics are for high emotional moments.
Clear blue ocean.
There you go.
Here it is.
Clear blue ocean.
Clearly, most of us are not.
How are you getting by out of here? The Fae are killing everybody.
Oh.
The moment I got down here, I got fucking mobbed.
Oh. Yeah. Question, was that your blood on the cabin?
Or is that your house?
Fuck, probably.
Really?
And even as you're talking to her, you notice her face is growing increasingly paler, and blood is like pooling at her feet.
Okay.
Oh, she's gonna drop.
Oh, we did stab her a little bit.
A lot of it.
And Rickard runs forward to because she's gonna drop.
Oh, he's gonna go.
No!
Somewhere you were prepared for someone to faint.
Yeah.
An instinct takes over. You don't know where it comes from.
Always prepared.
And she does go down to her knees and like sits back and tries to just put pressure on her whole torso.
There you go. Let's elevate it. There you go.
I also rush to Rickard's side to also be this close to you.
Pav, is that really you?
That's such an interesting thing you're saying. Can I have some healing magic.
Okay, yeah.
Also, thanks.
Oh, no worries. I'll stab any member of your family you need.
You never know when someone's gonna take you up on that.
Yeah, I wanna. You take 8 points of healing.
I count on it and make my living that way.
Oh, that's true.
And you see the wounds don't like fully close, but
Yeah.
the bleeding stops. It looks like it's not getting any worse. And there is just like redness and a much more, what would be like a minor graze or wound in both locations. Once we've removed the dagger, of course.
That
Here.
was stopping the bleeding.
Here,
so.
sweetheart. Why don't you just take a breather, and I'm gonna also take the opportunity to cast a healing word and give her 10 more back.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, do you not go by that name anymore?
What is it?
Papa Bear.
Are you saying Pav?
Pav for short. Yeah, it's what they told me they named you.
Say it again.
Papa Bear.
Papa Bear.
They named you after their favorite flower.
Huh.
People also call them puppies.
Yeah. Right. I knew it was longer. So I've been going by Papala.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's also, I'm not trying to tell you what your
No,
name is.
no, it's just you don't. Yeah, you're just meeting me, and I'm just meeting me. Yeah, it's just one of the. I always knew Poppy was longer.
God, you're the spitting image of Dad, though.
What's his name?
Boy, I wish I prepped that.
What an odd name.
Yeah. I think she's lying.
I'm gonna slowly climb out the wrecked window.
Mortal names are weird.
Oh, do you mind any free-floating needles? Can you just pull them in for our friend?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jaren.
Sharon. That's a weird name to say.
You can soft jag it if you want. And you see she puts 2 fingers up, and all the needles go into little holsters on this, like a bandolier basically around her waist.
Okay, all clear.
Yeah.
Oh, sharp
Oh,
things.
by the way,
It wasn't for Kettle. Kettle doesn't notice.
No, it all hurts.
this is Ella, and this is Kettle.
Yeah.
That's Effie.
Hello.
That's what Kai looks like right now. And
Dragonborn.
this is Rickard.
Oh, Rickard falls over.
Oh, yeah, here's a healing word for you too, sweetheart.
So no, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'll
Another
just
8 points.
we'll talk later.
But some of you are Fae.
Here's
Yeah.
a cupcake. There you
I
go.
saw the needles hurt you really bad.
Well,
Yeah.
some of us are constructs that have, I guess, Fey energy. Big Fey energy.
Okay, bud.
Okay, well, I am sorry about the needles.
Something.
The first thing I met in this realm when I got here tried to kill me, so I was a little bit on edge, I think.
What did they look like?
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Well, we first crash landed down here.
We.
Yeah, me and mom and dad.
I don't. Continue.
Sorry, no, we all were at the house when
Yeah.
we just.
So that would be your father, Jaren, and your mother.
I'm telling a story.
Okay.
Rude to
I
interrupt.
appreciate that it's just Jared now.
Yeah. There's
Jared.
a D all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And we just crash landed here, and well, once they took a look out the window, their faces went pale, and they seemed like they knew where we were at. And that is actually the first time when they told me about you.
Wow. They didn't tell you about me?
No, growing up, I just knew there was a room at the house that I couldn't go into, and I had really faint memories of someone else being around, but by the time you were taken, when you left, I was too young for it to really lock in, I guess. But when they mentioned you, when they started telling me the stories from when you were a baby and what happened, a lot of things did start coming back to me.
You know what's really fun?
What?
I can tell we're siblings because you also just lost your accent.
You watch out or I'll go Cockney.
Now, would you say that the coming and going of the accent, does that come from your father, Jaren, or your mother?
Jared.
Jared.
You said both.
Dad, Jared, mother.
But
Jared.
after,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
but after they explained everything to me,
Yeah.
well then, we tried going outside. Tried to explore a little bit, get our bearings, and then just something came over us so fucking fast that,
There it is. Feck.
you know, there's a lot of different Irishes.
Yeah.
What's
There's
in Irish?
Stop it.
May I just interject?
Yes.
Then who did you write this letter to?
When I
You
wrote
didn't know
that, I
about
think
me.
I was 3 or 4 years old. They just asked me to write something nice.
Wow, you had amazing penmanship.
Yes, I'm the calligraphy on the bottom. I've worked very hard at that.
A calligraphy bottom.
Like a bacon switch.
Rickard pulls a needle out of his arm and looks at the runes and goes, "Oh yeah, excellent penmanship.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I have some. Never mind.
Okay.
I don't
Either
remember.
way, we got separated in the fight, and I saw them getting knocked down the hill, and then when I
Oh.
eventually came to, I guess it thought I was dead, but it was gone, and a message was written on the
Looked
front.
like...
I never saw it.
Oh,
No one's
Right.
ever seen them. What is that?
I blacked
I
out
just got
rather
eyes.
quickly. It was fast and it was large.
okay. Do you know about anything that's been happening in our worlds?
Yeah, oh yeah, the Fae have been causing a fucking ruckus.
Sure,
In Boros.
some of them. There may be sort of a weird,
What kind of lines are we actually drawing here between the Fae? Because it feels like there's a lot of them involved right now.
yes. There. Do you know any? Did you just learn about Faye through the attacks and then me?
Oh no, I knew, I heard the stories, I've heard all the legends growing
Okay.
up. I'd never
Okay.
been here
so
before.
you know the seasons.
Yeah.
Great. Great. So yes, there is a sort of spring infection corruption happening that has been consuming the patrons of the Fey realm, and it's spreading. So yes, that there is a difference.
And
All
they're
different
Right,
people.
okay. Are we in a good one?
We're in the summer Fey. This is where I grew up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it was better back then.
Sure.
As the
still
smoldering
the
ruin
Fae.
surrounding you.
Oh, you mean just in the decor?
Right, because we're in a war
Yes.
zone.
Yeah, it's a heated state of being. There's wars a lot and fighting, but then there's lots of kissing and also dancing, and it's just a lot of high emotion.
Sometimes dance fighting.
Ooh.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Right.
Was my favorite. I don't think it's.
You can choose a new favorite if you want.
No, this is so exciting.
Okay, well,
Endless possibilities.
Yeah.
oh boy, our folks are going to be
Possibilities.
really
I'm
excited to meet
workshopping
you
it.
again, to see
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Are they here?
Well, I was trying to get to what looked like, I saw smoke over the ridge when I came to, and I assumed it might be a camp or a town or something. And I assumed if they went anywhere, it might have been back there.
Huh.
I tried
Do
making
you think
my...
they got kidnapped?
Maybe, I don't know. I know that I tried making my way over there, but every time I left the house, I walked in a straight line, came back to the house. So
Oh, yeah.
I assumed that was like Fae shit.
Probably.
Yeah, that's actually the official term for it. It's fake
Right.
bullshit.
Hey.
It's all the poppies.
Oh, hi, good to meet you, Lilith.
Hi.
What?
I'm having a bad day.
Lilith? This is Effie. Are you okay? Do you still need healing?
Oh, I'm alright.
You called her
I
Lilith.
think she was
Oh,
saying
I'm
her
Lilith.
name.
Sorry, Lily is short for Lilith.
Oh, I know.
Introducing myself.
I'm a grown-up.
Right, okay, that's what I was saying.
I'm sorry.
Like,
It
a lot
did
going on.
take a
Looked at
second.
my friend and said, Lilith, I'm new today.
Brand new.
Yeah. Sorry, a little slower. Having a bad time. Couple of questions. Where were you before your house got thrown into the Feywilds?
well, we lived in the south of Tareve.
And your house just got like fantasy Wizard of Oz swooped up and thrown into the Feywild?
I don't think we were the only one.
Oh.
People have been disappearing all across the continent for, I don't know, the better part of the last year.
Oh, no.
Hey, everybody above game, is that a thing that we knew?
Nope.
No.
No.
Okay, coming back in. How have people just been disappearing for a year?
Maybe one of the rifts.
Some entire
developed under the
buildings
house.
as well.
But like, why wouldn't we have heard about it? We've been going to all of these places and having meetings with all these people about it.
Well,
What if it's already been a year that we've been here?
Ooh, time.
That's a good point.
it's possible, but we've been trying to get to the portals. We've been trying to stop them. So maybe the only reason we hadn't heard about them was because
We haven't really-
hadn't let them get thin.
True.
And
We
now
haven't
they're
had a lot of
thin.
free time.
I know, but
It is weird we didn't hear about
it's
it.
weird that nobody knew about it and heard about
no,
it.
it's very possible a lot of time has passed.
Speaking of time, it sounds like you've got parents that need rescuing. I've got some very
Right!
good friends that need rescuing. We're supposed to go find some kind of a monarch.
Oh, I've
Right.
got it. I've got it. Beep, beep.
Can you do it?
And Rickard he tries to turn into a car, and it is kind of a car, but it's like
Think mechanical
larger.
thoughts.
It's like larger, and then
Yeah.
there's like a flat bed. Like, but it is a car.
Truck,
but it's not. I don't know what you're saying. I have no idea what. No, it's just I'm trying to do car.
Truckard.
I'm doing a car. No, what's a truck? I'm doing a car.
Finally made up. The trucks.
I'm doing it. This is car. Beep beep.
There's Rick Card,
Amazing.
and then there's Truckard.
What's your paint color?
I'm an ice road trucker.
Great, well, yes, you become a truck.
I can make an ice road.
I'm not.
That's a thing I can do.
Once again,
You're a
just a
Zamboni?
car. Just a car.
Oh, okay. Are you
Zamboni.
What
said
is a truck?
Flatbed truck. You said a flatbed.
No, it's larger. It's a larger car, and it has a flat bed in the back. And
That's a truck.
It's a truck.
what is a truck?
It's a bit. It's a bit.
I'm joining the
Hey, everyone,
we're
above
in too
game.
deep.
Have we ever done bits?
Hey, everybody, just above game so we all know it's a truck.
Yeah.
It's a truck.
Above game.
Okay,
I'm
back in.
confronting everything with brutal honesty and naivety.
Okay, back in.
Great.
In
Seeing
game,
this.
you're a truck.
Darling, I know better than to argue.
There it is.
Lily leans back, and again, you sort of see her eyes are just kind of like unfocused, just like glazed over.
That
Yeah.
Like-
happens to me too when they start
Yeah,
talking.
right. Okay. He just gets up.
Can I get in the front seat?
Of course.
Bip
She
bip.
just climbs in the flatbed.
What does it feel like?
Can I help you?
Feels rumbly.
Okay.
Get in the truckard.
All right, I'm gonna get away, far away from that one.
Here, I'll sit between you.
Oh, I've got a lot of sharps.
You do have quite a few.
Yeah, you've got them now because they're out of my body.
I am sorry about that. I thought you were
Thanks.
Fae.
Still, well, wow. Still have. Yeah, oh, I'm just gonna stop talking. Bip bip.
All right, everybody. Beep, 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 beep.
As we begin to take off,
I'll hand
We
an
have-
ounce of candy to you with a healing word for 10.
Thanks.
as we begin to take off, we
of
have
emotional
another
damage.
confessional.
No.
This time for the bed horse.
Oh!
Count me in.
Bed horse confessional in 3, 2.
Nay! And you see his sheets, duvet covers ripple back as a chiseled, buff, handsome Squidward guy grips onto the neck of Bedhorse. And we hear his thoughts, the horse's thoughts, for just a moment. I am so new to this world, so fresh and downy and clean scented and softened and galloping into this summery expanse. Only a naked buff man astride me for company, and without a purpose or a goal. Now, if this were a season ago, I would have joined a ragtag team of weirdos to steal the moment of glory from our heroes in the final act, but this is no such adventure. In fact,
Yet.
Starting now.
I think I know where I'm going to go. I'm going to make my way to winter, where our heroes will see me again. The frosty mattress of the night. I love you. I don't even know where I am anymore.
Frosty Mattress of the Night is my favorite David Foster Wallace novel.
It is a musical. Yeah. Sponsored by Casper yet?
You set off toward the eastern expanse. Lily wasn't lying. For any inexperienced in this realm, it is very hard to maintain your bearings as you travel. Even in your truck, you struggle. One moment, a patch of space you could have sworn was sky parts like grass, revealing merely another field to traverse beyond it. The stalks of wheat in the distance grow disproportionately larger as you approach until you realize they're the size of redwoods as you pass between them. Rains drip upwards with orange sap-like ichor rising from the ground and rocketing into the sky. Looking up, you realize the sky ripples with each drop. It is all a very silly place. However,
Faye bullshit.
Do you think big wheat makes big bread?
We have to take down Big Wheat.
I'll give it a shot. I can make bread. Here. I just will pop into my shell and just start baking bread on the trip.
I'm gonna lay down for a while.
You want to come in here?
Papala, you
Yeah.
notice that Lily is going between, like, gently tending to her wounds and just kind of, like, eyeing you a little bit. Not in, like, a suspicious or overly focused way, but just trying to, like,
Is she in
take
the
you
truck
in.
bed?
She's in the bed, yeah. Where are you
Okay.
at?
I was in the front seat, so I have
back window.
opened the back window.
Yeah.
Weird.
Pulled out-
It's so
What
weird.
did you open?
It's so weird.
I thought it was parting your hair.
I mean, sort of, but it just feels weird.
Okay. You wanted to be the truck.
It's okay. It's the two of you because you did this. Instantly, you did this.
Yep.
This was rough to witness.
Usually the glass parts are near the face.
Here's
so
the
I
here's
thought
the
it
thing.
was-
Here's the thing. I might not do this again.
Okay.
Or you'll find a lock on that window.
Are you mad at me?
No, of course
Okay.
not.
Only his wife can do that.
Okay.
But like, are you gonna keep doing it forever, or were you doing something?
I mean, you only I just opened it. I don't have to. I'm not.
No,
touching
do
it
it. But I'm just
anymore.
saying, do what you're gonna do because it's weird.
Well, then I'm gonna stop.
All right.
Okay, this is really weird to kind of witness, guys.
Yeah, I kind of forgot what I was thinking about.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Sorry, I'm just trying to I'm just getting used to the idea that you're, I don't mean this the way that it sounds, but the idea that you're a real person. Because my whole life I just had vague memories, then I heard stories, but none of it's like, it's not real, it's not tangible. But I meet you and I'm
like
like,
our parents kind of went wishy-washy on what they didn't and did tell you.
for what it's
I
worth,
have exactly one memory.
I didn't push the issue, but because it felt like it was very painful for them to talk about it, and I got the gist. I understood. I don't know why they did what they did. They didn't tell me, but for what it's worth, and it may not be worth anything, but I don't think they wanted to. They didn't want to give you up. I don't know. You'll have to ask them for anything else.
will.
I'm sure, yeah. I believe you. Bip, bip.
Huh.
Just trying it on.
Yeah. That's the first time. Huh. And Rickard, I think in your tiny engine brain.
It's a big engine.
Oh no, she's got it
He's
wrong.
got a V2 in there.
Yeah, he's an efficient car.
It's like one of those. You remember
ethanol.
when they made the trucks in the '80s, but they were like tiny trucks just to make people feel like they had a truck.
A what?
Above game, it's a truck.
Hey, are we doing a bit?
No more bits.
I hate this.
Very serious show.
As entertaining as all this is, unfortunately we have another confession.
Whoa!
For a Fey chicken.
Why?
I know exactly
Because-
why.
Is it
Oh,
is it near us?
no.
Is it in hearing range of the truck?
Is it in the
Don't worry about it.
Is the Fey chicken with
Is
us
it with us? Is it with us now? Is
Count
it in
me
the
in.
room with us
Coming
now?
from within the truck.
A new prompt. You see as a colorful chicken with feathers more like massive white and yellow and blue leaves than the feathers of an actual bird, is sitting before a shrine. And the chicken lifts an egg and puts it onto a pedestal. And we look up and we realize there's a really rough chicken carving, as well as a chicken can carve something by hand. A little effigy of Dazzle on top of the shrine. And the chicken lights a little incense.
Whoa.
It's been a long time now since you left us. Oh my god. I'm sorry I never could be honest with you. But it was just, I wish you could have seen the chicken I became. Faye. I have a family now. And I don't lie anymore. Well. I keep it limited.
Do you really have a family?
No. There's a chicken I fancy, but
A fancy chicken?
I just don't know how to be myself anymore. You taught me so much. I was so shifty with you that it made me realize that really I was being shifty with myself. Oh my god. And from that day forward, I made myself a promise: no more lying chicken. Only honest from now on. And then you died. And you left this world without somebody who can understand chickens, I think. But I am not near the car. I'm not near the truck What's her name? Effie.
Shit.
I'm nowhere near you, and God, I'm glad. You, I would still lie to. I don't know why I have such a harsh vendetta with you. It's because you replaced Dazzle in my heart for some reason. You sit in her seat. This confessional's gone on way too long. I love you, Dazzle.
Dazzle calls down from hell. I always knew the chickens liked me. I bet the horses did too.
The horses all shake their heads.
I feel it.
Now, unfortunately,
We're busy!
now unfortunately, we are riding along quite happily, and we
Yeah,
do have.
Also, what? How does the chicken see Effie and is nowhere near
Fey
Effie and
chicken.
also hates
The
Effie?
chicken laid the egg of knowledge.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Of course. That explains it.
Ah.
Hey,
so
Josh
what's
teed
wrong?
me up for that.
Where did
That,
it land?
that egg explains it.
I will kill you and
Let's
Poppy.
get married.
Meanwhile, unfortunately, you're all trucking along perfectly happy, but aw, gee.
Oh, we got one.
Aw, gee.
Number 2.
We got one earlier. You just weren't part of it because we got quicksanded. You were busy.
That's what that
You
was.
were busy taking care of your inner
The truck
child.
hits
Neat.
the most perfectly placed rock, and I mean like
I'll call it Anthony.
the way that you can sing
The truck hits the most perfectly placed, small, medium-sized man.
the way that you can
Perfectly placed little scooter.
the way that you can sing at the perfect note to make a glass explode. This is exactly what that is. The stone, the pebble hits the exact resonant point, the weak spot of this truck. And all of you watch
No, I'm ticklish.
as the truck flips end over end. Its wheels fly off.
Oh my god.
The doors fling open.
Bro, your arms are gone.
They don't. No. They don't fly off. No.
You heard me. Every one of you inside
they
the
don't.
car is sent 30, 60 feet flying away.
Wow.
Feather fall.
Nice. You'll
You
need
can
that.
fly.
Yeah, is the flying only once a day, or I just have a permit
Oh, you
until
just
it's
you
not
have
fun
10 feet
anymore?
of flying speed.
All right.
Oh, me too.
I'll accept that.
And so is Keith-on.
I'm a flying saucer. Just
5 except you, because you could fly. So Kai, sorry, Kisan.
So you. Okay, he has a confessional next.
he's
He's
a
part of
gangster.
our
He
rumble.
has my ability.
Shoot, wait.
Oh, that's true. I don't know if he realizes that.
Did he
Fly,
find
No.
Rickard
I forfeit
changed.
mine to
Oh, no,
Lily.
he's fine. It's-
No, to Lily.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oh.
I forgot she was here. That's
Yeah.
great.
Rickard turbo teens back into Rickard as he's flying.
I will say, though, that the perfect resonant pebble.
What aren't you wearing anymore?
Oh.
I mean, if it's not your arms that flew
You
off,
gotta sacrifice.
what flew off?
Rickard lands buck naked.
Not many clothes left.
He's what kilt? He's not Scottish.
That's what I was picturing every time.
Rickard, from the disassembly, you take 14 points of damage and must sacrifice some article of clothing or limb.
Well, Rickard's down.
You took, but you.
His arms and legs all go different directions.
I gave you before we left.
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah.
It was 14?
Can I soak his points?
Yeah, if you could take that damage,
can't.
I'll let you soak the points. I want to roll though.
Okay.
I want
Sure.
a good roll.
Of what?
Just flat
Flat?
D20. Roll me good things.
I have a 9.
We have 3 rerolls.
Okay, I'm taking
Roll
one.
me good things.
That's a 3. One more.
Use
Different
it.
die.
You know what? Because I feel bad for what I'm doing to Rickard, I'll accept it.
Okay,
You can
thank
take it,
you.
but I'll say you can absorb his damage
Okay.
up to the amount that would reduce him to 1 point of health.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can take whatever would put him over 1 HP toward death,
Okay.
but he's now at 1 HP.
Has
Okay,
it been more
which
than
was
an
what?
hour?
That'll be
Yeah.
to get me down to
I'm
1
good then.
HP.
Yeah.
It'll be 8.
8? Okay, great.
Because if it hadn't been more than an hour, I would be in trouble.
Lily floats down. Kisan lands on another rock. And on that note, we have a confessional for Kisan.
What, do I take damage?
Oh, no, you featherfalled, right? Oh, you gave up yours.
I gave it to Lily.
Count me in.
Confessional in 3,
9.
2.
Okay.
Oh!
The end.
Oh, it got me right on the spine. Just right. Oh, God. Oh. Fuck. Ugh. Ugh. All right. So what am I thinking in this moment? I don't mind that I wasn't featherfalled. I actually probably could have done that myself as well, and I just didn't think to. I had fallen asleep in the truck because the warm sun was on my face and the motion of a car puts me to sleep. And so I woke up in the air.
Just a baby.
I'm just a little baby. However, aside from the stalagmite in my spine, I'm also not feeling great. All of this Fae shit has really started to get to me, and I don't know how much longer I can keep it to myself. I'll try. I will give it my best shot, but I don't know if I can put on a smile and look normal for much longer before they start asking questions. So, here we go. Gotta go find my vertebrae, and I love you. And you see real quick, you see Kisan stumbling to his feet. He does appear to do some healing on his back, but even just aside from the fact that he's healed his injured spine, he also does just have like a sickly look about him in general.
Mm-hmm. You okay, bud?
Hey.
No, I'm doing great.
Okay.
Yeah, feeling fine.
Okay, but you're super not.
Well, I just
What's up with
broke
that?
my spine on a rock.
Do you need help?
Oh wow, sounds hard. Breaking bones.
You broke your fucking ankles.
Yeah,
And
I'm
got
a real bad day.
Shredded. A little shredded.
Has anybody seen my boots?
Aw.
You find them, Rickard, but the souls are gone.
How?
I think I've got
The wheels
mending.
came off like really fast.
Bring them with. I'll do a mending after a nap.
Oh, I think I have mending.
Nap's a good idea.
Nap sounds pretty good.
Also, from this tumble and shake as well, we have the final 2 bullshit scrolls to dispense. They are for Effie and
Hey.
Poppy.
Okay.
Did either of you have a power you'd like to pitch or suggest?
Not yet.
Invulnerability to needles. Or Rickard's power.
If you like, I will give you needle resistance.
No, give me something else. Okay. Yeah, figure it out.
Figure it out.
Poppy,
Yeah.
once per day,
Yeah.
you can shrink yourself down for 1 hour to the size of a D4.
Wow, you can be small and invisible.
Little Ant-Man.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, a what?
Little Ant-Man.
One more time?
I'm above game right now.
Wow.
Excuse you.
You didn't say it.
Does
That's true.
a little spoon also shrink?
No. Because I think that's funnier.
That's funnier and gonna be
Little spoon
really
kaiju.
weird.
Yeah.
I love
Sit
it.
in his hand.
Yeah, I'm into it.
And Effie,
Yep.
everything your body produces now, hair, fingernails, everything, is now flammable.
Wasn't it already?
It's already flammable.
No, like
You took my hair.
Your hair?
Combustible?
strong
I
combustible.
don't think
Yeah.
it's like, ooh, it's
Like you
on
could-
fire.
like you
I
could-
think it's like
Like
dangerous.
flash paper.
Like you could light her
Oh.
tears like fuel.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm just highly flammable.
You are, however, not flame resistant.
Oh no! It sounded bad. It sounded bad, but let him finish.
Vince? Fuck you. Walk you, Vince.
I can't only give out fun ones. Yeah, you can. Some have to be a little
You
bit.
absolutely could.
It's called the bullshit scrolls.
I'm
This is
but what
bullshit.
if she had a whole bullshit
This
day?
does not match
That's
the tone
true.
of the rest of the
true.
scroll.
I'm getting bullied. That's the bully scroll.
Oh, you speak bully now.
That's that's a new language.
Look, you know it won't. You know it won't last forever. But for now,
They always last until we die. You just say until it's not funny anymore, and then it always ends up being funny.
hey, if we're all having a good time with it,
Bestis.
if we're all having a laugh at it, then it's doing its job.
Can I go back to the needle resistance?
Ah, you passed on that one.
Oh yeah. Big mistake.
Huge.
No throwing dice.
We learned it from
I learned
you.
it from you.
Oh, I wish I'd never taught it.
I need to start keeping the Nerf gun back here.
And before we enter the final
It's so late.
image of this, we had so many things to give out.
That's fair.
If you
Roll over.
While we enter the final
We have rollover
image
bullshit.
of this session, we have a final confessional for one of the pets.
Oh.
And I would like this to be performed by Anthony Carboni.
Oh no, where are the pets right now?
Which pet?
Most of them are dead. So you're Rodney.
Real?
Yeah.
What? Is Rodney alive?
Let's find out.
What happened
I don't
to
know why they're
Noodle?
dead. I don't know where they are.
Cornbread's right there.
All right, confessional in
Cornbread's
3,
fine. Turtle's
2.
lived a long time.
It was a bad day.
Jesus.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It was a real bad day. We did not prevail the way we thought we would, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. We could call it a loss. We could absolutely call that one a loss.
Hey, who didn't make it?
Oh boy.
How dare you?
I'll say this. I don't know where any of them are.
Smart.
We got separated in the battle. It was just stuff everywhere. So many crackle sparkle, a lot of Sharpies, some dust ups. My nose was just the whole time I was. How am I supposed to fight like that? Let alone command. It was awful. But we got separated, and I don't know where anybody is. But mark my words, as a knight of the realm, whichever realm this happens to be, I also am very lost. I will find my friends, and I will reunite us. And we will ride towards victory, towards whoever just crackle sparkled at us so hard. We're very small. You didn't need to do it so hard. I love you.
I miss Rodney. Oh my god.
I gotta say, when you started your confessional and we knew it was gonna be like a hard one, and you started with, we were like, oh, Rodney's into some hard shit.
Rodney's on some hard drugs.
Now, canonically, Noodle defeated Rodney in single combat back on the island where we first met Rickard. But what has happened until now?
What?
I would love to discover that story.
That's canon?
Yeah, that was during a confessional side adventure.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. Rodney and Noodle fought each other?
It was like a samurai standoff.
Rickard, real quick, looks at Kettle and goes, let me show you something.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Pull on this.
Are you gonna?
I narrated it.
Oh, okay.
Now this one.
You didn't do that.
Twist my head.
Are you sure?
Yup.
Not all the way.
That's good. That's good. And I use my superiority dice to heal myself.
As we put bones back to where bones belong
That's mostly there.
and view before us the curving and impossible geometry of the Fey realms, you must now navigate on foot. Unsure of what dangers may await.
I
Maybe we
need
take
a
a
nap.
We will end there for tonight.
Can I?
You all hit that goal, absolutely smashed it. Thank you so much.
Ooh, fake
we will
work.
do indeed that Fey Persona redemption at the top of the next episode. But before we go, let's go around real quick. Tell everybody who we are, who we've been, and where to find us.
Hi, hello, I'm Sage Ryan, and maybe my voice will be back for the next episode. I have been Effie, your Calistar Wizard. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Not Sage. And I'm still in the voice.
I don't know. It's like that today.
Yay! Hello, I'm Gina DeVivo, and I have been playing. What was her name again?
Papa Bear.
Papa Bear, but Papala. Just keep Papala. I think she's gonna keep Papala. Cause she gets to choose who she is now.
Yay!
You can find me online at Pocket Gina everywhere, including my new YouTube channel. I was filming yesterday. Things take a while, turns out. So stay tuned. But go follow it if you would like. That'd be nice of you. And also, I don't know if I can announce it yet. But next week.
Yeah.
Next week. Stay tuned to my Twitter, Pocket Gina, because I'm going to be guesting on something. Again, I don't know what I'm allowed to announce. I'm guesting next week.
Yay.
Whee!
Hi, I'm Anthony Carboni. I've been playing Rickard, your half-elf battle master, and you can find me everywhere at @Carboni, and you can also catch me in a couple weeks hosting Star Wars Celebration live from London.
Woo!
Very exciting. We're going to be going back. It's going to be me and Christina Ariel taking the main stage hosting. Very excited.
Going to London?
We're going to London.
Yay!
I know an accent coach.
Fuck off! You were supposed to be mad.
I know.
But other than that, catch me Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays most of the time with Sage in the morning right here on
Every
this
time.
channel.
Never missed a show.
Never missed a show, and we never will. Take that.
Yeah, I'm Xander Generate. You can find me at Xanderific all over the place. Next week, I know that we can announce one thing on, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That's literally what I don't know.
Yes.
Go for it.
On Crown Channel next Tuesday, you can catch Gina and I playing Crash Bandicoot Racing.
Yes!
That's the thing.
So that'll be from 4 to 6 Pacific time on the Crown Channel on Tuesday. Then Tuesday evening, I'm running my original TTRPG system on that Bronze Girls channel. It's called Fauna, so I'm very excited for the first one of that.
Oh, I'm excited too!
We've been developing it on stream, so you can join me on Twitch as we build that as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm Kaylee Bray. You can find me on the internet at Hopple Barbarian. And here, all the time. I live here now. Woo!
Oh. Hi, and I'm Vince Casso, and I just changed my Twitter bio.
I'm gonna go look.
I was tweeting at him for the whole show, billing him.
Yeah, I saw. You can find me all over the internet at Vince Casso. And again,
What's your bio say, Vince Casso?
What?
What's that bio say on that?
Full-grown man flower.
Yeah, it is.
Any of you who are also in and around Florida or going to MegaCon, you can find me there with Anjali Damani, Mark Mir, and a whole bunch of wonderful people playing D&D live on stage. So go to that con if you are.
Correct. All right. And even if you're not.
And if you're not, try.
Try harder.
Be better. I love you all. Thank you so much for just absolutely smashing that goal. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Not tomorrow.
We can have fun
There's
tomorrow.
no fun tomorrow.
I mean,
Next week.
No, only fun on Friday nights. Yeah.
They put me back into storage between shows, so no fun for me. Good night.
Wait. Well, if people wanted to hear, because this was a fun episode, if people wanted to hear what we thought about the episode, is there anywhere they could go?
We do have the after show, which is going to be live before long. Is it tonight or tomorrow? It usually gets uploaded.
It's tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight on the Patreon, if you're subscribed, we'll post a video of our after show where we just talk about the episode and just sort of chat and hang out for a little bit. So do that too.
Yeah, do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goodbye.
PixelCircus, goodbye.
Yeah.
Love you.
Yeah.